Hi guys, welcome to another stream. After a week of break, we are back with some scouring gaming, so hopefully we'll assemble a few people today. Yeah, empty stream a little bit, fan in the chat, yeah, welcome. Yeah, of course I started a little bit later, people didn't really know that I will be streaming, so it might take a while before we get someone, but hopefully we'll at least get few people for some games. If not, scouting should have enough players right now in general, so I'll probably be able to find some lobbies and play some team games. No week break, I think. This was supposed to be the break, no? I mean, we didn't have Armies of Exigo stream today, so that's the break, let's say. And of course I wasn't here during the week, but I don't have other streams during the week. But as I wrote on Discord, I will make Armies of Exigo stream tomorrow, so we won't actually miss anything. It's just a little bit moved, yeah, so we start a little bit later today, and then the Armies of Exigo stream is moved to another day. Yeah, that was a stream last week, I believe, at least. I think we had both Armies of Exigo stream and then Scouring stream, just maybe a little bit shorter. Actually, no, I made a Scouring stream on Friday, I think. And then we had Armies of Exigo stream on Saturday normally. Yeah, I have both replays saved here. So yeah, I mean, I suppose you won't be playing Scouting with us anyways, so hopefully we'll have some other players. If we check the Scouting section, there is like 3 people streaming Scouting now. So yeah, let's try to start it, see how many people we can get. Hopefully you don't have any more problems with internet, because there was some issue with that in the beginning. And yeah, of course there are some major patches, so we can't load any replays or anything. Data was reset. But I think volume should be still fine, I just need to change some things here. No limit for FPS. Reverse camera drag and no limit for groups. Also I was changing one keybind. Game menu from escape to F1. No, they actually changed it for idle workers, okay. So I guess let's do like F10 maybe. F8, okay. And there should be a building. Removal, I don't know actually what was the name of the keybind, but it was like to remove things from queue. I think it was X, yeah, cancel. Yeah, so just one keybind here. Okay, let's see. There is one lobby up, but kinda high ping. Let's see who is actually there. You have to play with some mode for there. At least you are not in top 10 anymore. I played only 4 games, so would be kinda weird. Sturgeon is not first, but this is some Asian cheater, so doesn't really count. What about the maps? Have they added any new ones? I know that they made a mode where they are testing asymmetrical races, so we might also try that potentially. Not sure if it's already in the mode browser. Yeah, unique asymmetrical factions. So let's try to edit that. I think we got a bot in general DC, go general chat, okay, okay. Let me check that. Isn't this a guy that already wrote to us before? But I think he wrote something else last time. Or maybe it was someone else. But yeah, obviously this is pretty random. If it's him, then I gave him like 1 week timeout, I think. If it's not him, then not sure. But I mean, I'm not gonna ban him, but I will kick him from the server. So if he gets a new invite, he can join, but if he will rejoin and do it again, I will ban him perma. I don't need any reason there. And let's delete it, obviously. No, it would delete it if I would ban him, but like that I had to remove it manually. Back right after returning from a long trip. Oh yeah, let's stream. Yeah, I mean I moved it at least a little bit. I'm home already for like 1 hour. But I at least unpacked some stuff, made a dinner and took a shower. But yeah, now let's get back into the game. We have already 5 people here, so potentially we could get someone here. A heroic and classic co-op. Okay, let's just create our own lobby for 8 players ideally. And let's start maybe with Midlands, which should be Black Tower, but maybe, yeah, that's the adjusted version. So there is actually no black tower map. This is the adjusted version where you have the middle position here instead of this spawn. And there is no black tower, but I guess they just deleted that map. I know that there is, for example, still black towers on my Goblin lands, but... Goblin land. But okay, I guess let's go for Midlands. We could do the mod, but I have no idea what it is, so let's start without it. Should also allow us to get more players. And Rock is here immediately at least, okay. I guess we can start with humans. Or maybe let's try some experiments with orcs. Yeah, looks like we have lots of people. I think this guy is also streaming right now. Okay, immediately full lobby basically. Hi my defender and Rock as well in the chat. Welcome guys. Is the scouring worth buying or is it better to wait until it gets more updates? I mean, I don't think it's really worth waiting because you will have the game anyways. If it gets new content you will still have it, so it doesn't really matter. You can already start playing, that's the only advantage or difference. And also you played the game before and I think you kinda enjoyed it in demo, so I would definitely recommend at least you to buy it probably now and potentially join us. But of course it's still pretty similar, there is just way more maps, there is one new unit for now, they are trying some mods, as I said, like asymmetrical races, something with heroes and stuff like that. But there will be more stuff of course coming over time, including more community modes. Didn't it stream again? I think so. I can check it once again. Yeah. I think he's also double streaming on YouTube, but he's also on Twitch. Sounds good, yeah, okay. I don't know if Mastermind will be joining us today, but I haven't seen him online on Discord, and since we immediately have a full lobby anyways, I didn't even ping him. Makazi is not ready. And okay, he's ready. So yeah, let's go. First game of the stream, 4v4, Midlands. We are playing with orcs. I think we spawned in the bottom left corner. And we did indeed, we are on the side. And I would like to go for some interesting strategy. I believe they actually nerfed swordsman, or at least, and warriors, or at least the shield's ability. I think you can build here only with humans. Let's probably make some vision behind us as well. Let's get one more warrior. Let's do some quick scouting. We have Dindicode next to us, Roch is in the front as well, and this guy in the back. We don't really know him, so it's probably good. The enemy was already shooting at him with archers at the troll, which is not good. Means he's trying to steal my troll, but that means we can probably attack on him with our warriors and potentially get on top of his barracks and maybe even kill him, even though the troll will be definitely attacking me. Ah, he's actually getting supported. I will need help. I think they're rushing me. So hopefully someone will come. Because I saw blue swordsman and yellow archers. Which is a pretty tough combination. If they just rush me, I'm dead. But the orange is coming with his archers now, so maybe we can kite a little bit. I could also try to get both reserve. I think they also buffed that. Yeah, they're already coming. And they have more archers plus levels, of course, because they killed the troll. Reserve buff are buffed. Okay, I'll try to use it then. But yeah, we made a pretty early call, so I think we are fine. Also, the blue only sent 2 swordsmen, so maybe he's like rushing knights or something. Could be the case as well. We need to prepare a new farm, slowly. And I should start clearing some camps finally, because we have no experience. Also, I think they added these tents next to the bandits. I believe that also wasn't there before. Yeah, also, as they nerfed the shields, looks like it's much easier to kill even bandits now with archers. Okay, they have lots of units, it's unpushable. I think they are really rushing knights. Maybe even munchers as well. I need to get the one warrior here again to capture it. There is white enemy. That is the strong Russian player. Let's capture this. Few more guys on foot. And I would like to kill the wolves in the back. Those probably weren't changed at all, but I also don't think they changed really archers, but maybe yes. But they are finally getting some experience in there. We definitely need to get tier 2 to also be able to utilize the reserve bows better. And unlock some better tech. Expansion is not really an option now. Okay, yellow is attacking. But he doesn't have anything to capture me there, unfortunately. My ally will have to help me now with defense a little bit more. I'll try to pull back my workers. Okay, we have some bot in the chat, I will ban that after the game probably. He's getting pushed, okay, maybe no, I can't. But there's another thing they changed, you can now press Windows button while in game, but you still can't enter other screens. So for that I have to completely exit with Alt tab. Kinda interesting interaction there. I need some more food. Okay. We still have the outpost, so at least we have some vision there. Lots of gold, which we can use probably now as we leveled up. Let's get Muncher Cave here. Smithy. And let's go up. Maybe we can even do some harassment from here. Yeah, we can shoot his villagers a little bit, even though it doesn't deal much damage, but he will definitely have to move, maybe even come out of his base. And then we can strike potentially. Also, he doesn't get this base, which is good. The problem is that we didn't really expand like anyone in our team. So we'll definitely be kinda behind. Let's get one cannon probably for defense. Then I will try to go tier 3 and warlocks. But I don't need more resources, so we need to get some kills. So we tried some slight fighting. Yeah, he's coming, okay. But he has better levels than me probably, and he has definitely more units. So I need to utilize the advantages I have. Which will be a cannon now. And potentially high ground. Didn't see those bots on my channel yet. I mean, I think they were there or here when I started streaming. Then they disappeared for quite some time, and now seems like there is a new one. But yeah, definitely doesn't happen that often anymore. I don't know why it happens, but I will just ban it once I end this game. Is it worth buying now? I'm new to RTS and Tempest Rising also seems good. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth buying. It's a great game. It's still definitely in development. There isn't that much new content, but if you haven't even played demo, then it will be a lot of new stuff for you. And the earlier you get into it, it's probably better for you to learn it and easier. And overall, I think the game definitely has potential, and it's already pretty fun. So I would definitely recommend buying it, even now. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Roch is kinda defending there with one cannon as well. We are not really getting pushed. The question is, are they going for like mass munchers? If I go here, they will lock me there probably, and I can't really harass there efficiently anyways. They left this place. We could attack from the middle, or just keep holding this spot, but we can't really expand there, it's too risky. Going for munchers is one option, or we can go for shields, but they were nerfed, so I don't really want to go for that. Could also mass cannons, get this upgrade, but as I said, I don't really want to do anything from this. Trying to take. Could maybe get a little bit more efficient wood gathering here. What is this? Pillage. Makes melee units earn gold when they attack enemy buildings. This is an ability from Warcraft 3 that orcs have. And we are also playing orcs. I don't know if humans also have the ability here now, or if they have something else. Or nothing. But that's probably not the case. But definitely interesting. Makes you kinda not want to spam casters and archers. Looks like Orange is supporting both of us in the front here. Rock even managed to expand. Our ally in the back also expanded. And I'm trying to get some tech up, even though I feel like we are a little bit behind. Not achieving much now. I don't know if this actually works also for skeletons, but potentially could. We also want to get Death Cloud, of course, but let's get like 3 warlocks up first. And we already have 16 out of 16 here, so I wouldn't really spam more villagers. Let's just get the disciplined workers first, probably. Or maybe it's actually not even worth it. We can just get more workers and transfer them to other bases later, and now we can just make more farms. I think that's also gonna work. There is many expansion options here that I could have taken as well. I don't really need to stick with this option. It's probably a mistake I made here. Looks like the Nico will be expanding in the back, so I can easily take this. Yeah. And I messed up here, was too focused on one base. Bit of tunnel vision. But okay, let's continue. Of course this is ultra expensive, I can't really finance it now. But we have lots of wood, I'm pre-making some villagers, so then we can quickly transfer to the base that we make and saturate it really efficiently and rapidly. And that is white and black attacking here, so 2 enemies. And I don't mean we have 2 allies there as well, but not with full armies. But nice tanking there with the shields, even a cannon there, so looks like they are really prepared. Let's try to get another warlock. Also some defense here against skeletons. And I'm getting attacked. And we need skeletons. Hopefully they will work as intended. They have cannon as well. Okay, this is probably GG. I think it's only 2 players, but they have way larger army. They just went for mass tier 1 units. And I didn't really have time to take up yet. I don't think you can rush warlocks from 1 base. From 2 bases it will probably work, but this is too much. I can use the bows reserved, but I don't think we have time to fully utilize it anymore. Yeah, they also have cannons, so it doesn't even really work. I thought they would be rushing knights, potentially munchers, maybe even casters. They just completely skipped that, went for mass archers. Some warriors in the front and then few cannons to support it. Seems like the meta now. I mean, I haven't played the game for quite some time. Only few games last week on the stream, and outside of that, not really keeping up with the changes, so we need to learn slowly. But also our ally here in the back is completely AFK, as you can see. He's just standing here with this army for like, I don't know, 5 minutes already. So he could be helping either Roch and they could be pushing there, or he could also help me defend. Even though I don't think that would be enough. Of course now we are dead, yeah, I don't think our allies can deal with this. Roch also doesn't have too many units left there. The Nico was really shattered, so it depends. Macrozerk complaining on allies. I mean, I also said that I made a mistake there because I don't know the meta really now, but I think this ally standing 5 minutes AFK is also not the most optimal play. But he's not AFK because he's at least moving villagers away, but his army finally moving now and he's dying to skeletons fully. And also some archers, interesting. Is it neutral archers? Okay. I mean, I know that there are neutral goblin archers usually, but there is not even the tower now. There's another thing, I actually forgot that there is an enemy in the middle and not a black tower, because they added a different map here. So we have to learn a little bit this new stuff. Also Wopley in the chat, welcome. Maybe one game with asymmetrical races. I mean, I downloaded the mode, haven't played it yet. I was away for 1 week, so I have no idea what happened. I didn't really read anything for that, if there was any information. So I don't know like at all how it looks like, but we could try one game. Hopefully it won't be too complicated to understand. How were your vacations? I mean, as I wrote, I was at my grandparents' house and we were building a greenhouse there and like working the whole week, so it was more of a working week than a vacation. It's like almost a village, let's say, the place there, and basically no internet. That's why it was also hard for me to really respond on things on Discord and stuff, but yeah, I mean, we completed some stuff there. It was a bit of a change, so not bad. hope that some bear will catch you and eat. Unfortunately, nope. We don't have bears in Czech, they live in Slovakia. So that's next to us. I don't know if you guys have bears in Poland, but in Czech we have only some wolves, and even those you basically never meet. It's easy, okay, we might do one game then. I suppose everyone who played with us already left now, but... Oh yeah, we started a new game, but we can try. Let's do maybe Goblin Land. Asymmetrical factions. But I guess the people will have to have the mode installed. But at least Wopley already joined us, so that's good. Let's try humans maybe, since he played orcs now. High def Ver MOBA. I mean, if you are talking about armies of Hexagon MOBA, then obviously that's still in process of creation. But at least Suvak confirmed me. Also, he rejoined the server now, but even before that, he confirmed me a few days ago that he is gonna make me the data file, so at least that is not a problem anymore. Was a little bit afraid there that that might be a problem, since he completely left the community and I don't know what was the situation with him, but obviously just wanted to focus a little bit more on his orchard, I don't know how to actually read it. Basically his gardening, mental or health issues, let's say. And yeah, he said that he will eventually slowly create it, so of course I also still have lots of work to do myself in editor. But eventually it should be finished someday. Okay, so now on construction, seems like you wanna join me. We'll build together a World Trade Center of Europe. Auto install, okay. I mean, I wanted to join some lobby before and it told me that I need some mod that I didn't have. But I guess you have it made, so this mod is downloaded automatically. And looks like we have full lobby. Hopefully even know some people here in the chat, looks like. I don't know too many people here, so let's just do it. First 4 people against second 4 people. Also, I have no idea what the races look like now, so we'll have to see. I don't know if there is different units or if there is only different stats. If it's just, let's say, stronger warrior but cheaper swordsman, then it should be pretty simple to understand. But let's see. We need a ready check on Wopley, and we should be ready to go. Okay. Start game, we are loading, waiting for players. And no stream sniping plus. Okay, isn't there like more workers? Or maybe that's the asymmetrical design that peasants are... They are also cheaper, maybe they gather slower and there is more of them. And they are cheaper. I don't know if you can also fit more of them on gold veins, but if not, then that would be a little bit of a problem. But we have to change all the numbers of villagers that we use everywhere now. Also, they are building really fast. Oh, I can't make swordsman. That's interesting. I need fort. So we can make only archers. But we can still get charge on tier 1. That's kinda strange. How many villagers can we get on farm? Still 3. I guess we'll see once we finish it. Archer is normal stats, I believe. But doesn't cost any wood and costs more gold. Basically same price as swordsman, who is now even more expensive, so probably also more stronger. Farm is 4 villagers actually, okay. This will definitely take few games to fully understand it, but for now seems interesting. I mean, it would be definitely fine if you just started with scouring. Problem is if you are already used to everything, all the prices and stuff, and now it's changed. Then it's more like a mode. while for new people it will actually feel like the baseline, let's say. But we have one orc here. Oh, he's starting with altar at tier 1. I guess you can get a hero, maybe. Oh, we are getting attacked already. What is this? Enemies are attacking me with some skeletons here. Or what is that? No, that's goblins, I guess. Goblin assassins or whatever. I guess that's the orc unit that they can make at tier 1. Seems to deal basically no damage, so not much of a threat. Also the food is going up really fast. Okay, I don't know what the plan is here. But maybe I'm not alone who is playing it for the first time, so we might not be that much behind. However, I kinda oversaturated food. I mean, if this is the tier 1 unit for orcs, then I don't know what they want to do. Because they are like ultra trash. We should probably build the church, because you can just make casters at tier 1, which is like totally crazy. I don't know how that's balanced, but fine. Also, this guy's already expanding. Yeah, that's Wopley. He probably knows what he's doing, since he made the mode, or at least participated in making it. So I guess he made a hero, Warlock. He's expanding immediately. So we might as well just steal that strategy a little bit. We have a little bit cheaper town hall, 100 less gold. What about these archers? Are they still same strength? Okay, looks like we are killing them kinda easily. But I mean, it's a new unit for orcs. Oh, I'm getting rushed by some. Okay, they're probably dead. There is 2 of them here. Let's try to get both reserve. He's starving, but he has way more units. Let's try to focus fire it down, but I probably don't have enough damage for that. But this is new unit for orcs, so I'm wondering if they lost warriors, or how does that work? Because we don't have any new unit here, necessarily. Also looks like maybe the assassins or whatever is those goblins can't attack, can't climb on buildings, maybe. But it looks like there is neutral archers also attacking me. Ah, this is bad. I'm getting slaughtered by millions of units. And no one is coming to help me, I guess, so we have to fight 1v2. Oh, actually no, Wopley is here with his hero. I guess heroes can still teleport, so that's at least good. I guess it's a nice advantage to have someone who exactly knows what to do on your team in a game of people who have absolutely no idea what's happening. But fine, we are alive, that's good. Thanks for help. I didn't get the expansion, but still fine. Let's try to get the church, I guess. Where can I build it? Maybe in the back. But everyone seems kinda lost. Here we have Roch, tier 1, doesn't have expansion yet, but he has hero at least. The enemies that were attacking me also didn't have heroes. And we also have Dindicode here with us, blue. Also doesn't seem to have much, but he has hero as well, mage. From what I remember from some videos that I saw, I saw for example Stretch playing some 1v1s on stream, Archer seemed like the hero of choice. At least for humans, but I think there are some nerfs for it, so not sure if it's still a good idea to go for it. We have 2 human allies, one went for Archer, one went for Mage. And yeah, looks like we can make apprentices after fort, not castle. but you need Castle for Ice Storm upgrade and Cure. So yeah, I don't know, I would probably... Actually not sure what we want to do here. I don't want to take melee hero. Okay, what is this attack? Let's try the mage and let's try to splash it down, I guess. So many enemies. Oh, are they skipping my base? Maybe he's going for the blue ally. But he didn't do any damage to me, which is good. Not gonna complain about that. And night is finally ending. So let's try to get the expansion finally. Yeah, looks like they are maybe going for the blue ally. Yeah. Let's see if he will be prepared to defend that. Actually already cleared this base, but I mean taking it during the night would be still risky anyways, so I guess waiting wasn't that big of a issue or mistake. We are still producing new villagers, which is fine. And here we have the mage. He can't use Ice Storm yet. I guess he needs level 4 and level 3 for missile. So for now he's just a melee hero. And not ideal to have a melee mage. And church is also useless now. We can only revive our hero there until we get higher level on our main building. Let's get like 2 more guys on wood. Maybe 1 more farm. Oh, what is this? I'm getting attacked. I wanted to help my allies, but I guess they are kinda fine. And I need to protect myself to not die from neutral archers here. At least we might level up our hero in the meantime. Looks like the names are maybe not finished fully, because I have 3 question marks there, and I think I saw that on other players as well. Ah, you can also buy potions, kinda forgot about that. Let's do it. Okay, full potions. Also, Dindicode already has a apprentice. Since you can get it on tier 2, it probably makes sense to do it quickly. But also we have the expansion now, so let's try to utilize that. Don't have too many workers, but we are working towards saturating both bases now. Let's try to kill some neutrals, get some experience on the hero. And then potentially get Ice Storm, hopefully. I think they slowed down leveling up for heroes as well. Those are just some small things I saw in the patches announcements. While I was away, I was at least trying to check that channel a little bit, but haven't seen any games. Don't know if it applies for all mods and stuff. I was trying to utilize that information. Archers seem really strong, even though they are like ultra easy to get now. I still can't make anything else yet. But I like it. I would definitely choose humans to start with now. We'll see how it will look like on higher tiers. Also, if we can clear the middle, the corner here. It's usually kinda difficult to do. Oh, it's already cleared by this player. Can we tank it with the hero or something? I guess that wasn't the best idea. Oh, the hero isn't too tanky. I guess we have potions, but might not be enough, yeah. We just gave him all our potions, lost our hero, and lost half of our army. This is not how we do it, I guess. No keybinds for hero resurrection, at least for now, okay. I mean, when he was pushing me in the beginning, it seemed like he doesn't really know what he's doing, but I guess now he knows what he's doing, so we'll have to adapt to that new reality. Also, we can't really overestimate the heroes, as it seems like. Ah, worker limit reached, okay. A little bit quicker than I expected. Okay, these small guys are ultra fast. I still don't see any warriors. So either it's like tier 3 unit or something, or they are just removed. And it's more of a goblin race than orcs, even though the workers are still orcs. I don't think there are any new buildings necessarily. Just terrible and stuff and heroes. And that one changed unit for orcs. Which I suppose is like ultra cheap or something. Enemy melee hero died. Pillage. Okay, at least we know that pillage is for both races, but at least normally, but not sure how much I can use it with these archers. Let's try to make some swordsmen now when we unlock them. Also, let's make second barracks. And maybe some apprentices, at least like one. Even though without ice storm it's probably just for shields, I suppose. Ah, my ally is getting attacked, kinda heavily, but he has good defense. There is no way the enemy can push that, but maybe I can get some kills there as well. Swordsman 160 HP. Normally Swordsman is one... Actually, maybe he is 160 normally. Maybe he's more damage now. Not 100% sure. Yeah, we can get magic shield here. Church smithy, sawmill. We need smithy. I'm getting attacked. Let's get on top of our buildings. We lost one farmer. Not a problem. And looks like Rock is already attacking there. I mean, I'll probably say some feedback after the game, but I definitely already have some opinions on this. Which might be influenced by the fact that I don't play the game that much right now, but I believe I still have a decent amount of experience with it. Someone left. I think some buttons are maybe new here, seems like there is a lot. Maybe the return button wasn't there all the time, but I don't think that's completely new. We need more wood, definitely. Okay, knights are ultra expensive, 550 gold. I suppose that will be like really strong. Or maybe they just didn't change any stats and just made everything more expensive. But that would be really weird. Oh, I forgot defense in my expansion. It's not good. We'll probably lose some villagers there. Even though, to be honest, all neutrals seem much weaker. Or just everything much stronger, including villagers. Because they are taking like no damage. That's pretty strange, to be honest. I'm trying to get to tier 3. I'll probably just fix the food problems there. Because I don't want to really lower my gold income now. So let's do it like this. And what can we do now? Stables? Yeah, those are also tier 3 now, not tier 2. But if one swordsman can just kill infinite skeletons, or I don't know. Neutrals seem like ultra trash now. Which feels kinda good, I must agree with that. We can't get more heroes still, which is probably fine. Let's try to make some knights. I don't have the stables yet, okay. We can get pillage after that as well. How much food will be remaining? I'm still in minus. Oh. Not good. Also, I forgot that we can have 4. So maybe we have undersaturated farms a little bit. No, we just have too few farms. Also still some wood problems happening there. I really feel like we should have more villagers, especially when you can probably produce them faster now. They are cheaper. You start with more, but the cap seems still the same. At least feels like it. Okay, let's get the knights. 1 cavalier, 2nd cavalier, and cure. Of course, the enemies already lost 1 player. My allies are already killing them. Oh, this is also interesting. New hero. No, that's not a hero. What is that? That's some OP unit with... I don't even know how to call this in English. In Czech it would be Remdich, but not gonna expect anyone to understand that. But I have no idea where he produced that. Maybe in Smithy? I don't have that. Produce cannons. I don't know. Actually, I have Smithy already. Yeah, we can produce it in Smithy actually. Doesn't have a name yet. But that's interesting. Is it strong? 430 HP. That's definitely quite a lot. So I suppose maybe warrior is the equivalent? I can see now warriors in the orc army, but they seem kinda weak. But maybe it's produced on the same position as this guy for humans. But I like this. Looks definitely interesting. Seems kinda strong. Obviously still needs polishing and name, keybind and everything, but for testing it's good enough. They're getting pushed now. Also knights seem like ultra strong now. Enemies immediately running away. I don't have any levels on my hero or units. I'm kinda AFK here, but I'm just exploring the races more than playing. Which is not optimal, but it's fine for now, I believe. Let's get 1 scout here if he decides to push me from the other side. So we are prepared. This guy doesn't have any ability, but he can use charge, and you don't even need to research it. And also defend ability. Might be interesting to see him with a shield. Might as well upgrade it, just to see that. And okay, let's try to push a little bit. So we are not completely AFK here. My allies are heavily pushing there, so we should also try that. Let's get like 1 more horse. And let's go. 2 units being sent somewhere, so I suppose he has a rally point on his army, so his army could be somewhere in the middle. Yeah, looks like he's pushing on my blue ally. I suppose teleporting with your hero won't teleport the rest of the army. Actually, I don't even have a teleport here. Or at least I don't see it. I forgot to buy potions, but it's a different story. I don't know how actually Wobbly teleported to me before. Maybe his hero has teleport, or you have to research it somewhere or buy. Or I just don't see it. But unfortunately, this guy sent his army away, and all the other enemies are already dead. There is only the orange one. I like that there is new units here. I'm expecting those to be introduced soon to the normal version of the game as well. I don't know if it has like any bonuses or anything, because I mean, yeah, once they edit casters, it's a little bit different meta now, but in the demo, the biggest problem was definitely that there wasn't any counter to the big units like knights and munchers, and the most obvious counter would be, of course, some pikemen or something, and that wasn't really added. But of course, yeah, now you can kind of clear even these units with things like Ice Storm. I think mages might need to be tuned down a little bit and just edit more countering units. But I'm definitely curious what these new units that we saw here will be doing in the future. It was definitely all over the place. Rock is happy with most kills. I did basically nothing there. I was just looking what is new there. Too big map, okay. I mean, my opinion on this would be pretty much the same as the normal game. I just don't like the game with heroes, but I suppose that's mostly subjective, and there will be many people who will like that. But if there wouldn't be heroes in this mode, I think it would be definitely kinda interesting, and once you get used to it, it might be probably even better than the normal version of the game, because it's just more interesting when you have different races. But to be honest, I can't just really fully enjoy it when there are the heroes, because it just breaks the nostalgic feeling of the scouring. I feel like I think it should be just as a mode. But maybe I'm also biased because I play Armies of Exile all the time, which doesn't have heroes. People who come straight up from Warcraft 3 will maybe prefer this more. It depends, I guess. As I said, it's mostly subjective, I would say, but this is one thing that kind of breaks it for me, and it's gonna apply to any mode that will have heroes in it. It's not like I would necessarily hate it, but I just prefer it without the heroes. But yeah, outside of that, definitely interesting. I guess we can try one more with like a smaller map. I don't know what's the smallest 8-player map. Maybe, I mean, we could go Midlands, we can maybe go Battle Pass, but that's really small. This map didn't work last time, not sure if that was already fixed. Big War, I don't really remember that, what was probably kinda big. I guess we can do one on Midlands with the patch. Or mod. Saturn. Huge maps. Where is it? Battle of Saturn, okay. I mean, that's also kind of big map, but I suppose the fighting zone is not big. Let's try orcs this time. By the way, mod, of course. By the way, I wanted to delete that message before that someone spammed us with. Or let's just ban the guy. I like that the heroes are weak, almost like normal unit. Yeah, that's also definitely a unique design. But maybe why I also don't really like it that much is that, to be honest, the casters in Scouring feel kinda clunky. If I compare it to how good archers, for example, feel like, and they felt maybe even better before they were nerfed way in the past during demo, when they have you could like stutter step all the time, and it was really fun interaction. I feel like really rewarding for good micro, but it's still really good and feels really good. And I also think that changing between defend and non-defend with warriors and swordsmen feels good, and all of this stuff. But casters feel a little bit worse, I feel like. All the spells are not really fully shown on the ground where they are actually hitting. The damage works really weirdly, and just the feeling from it is not as good as, for example, from the basic units. And since heroes are all about abilities, I feel like that's maybe another reason why I don't enjoy them that much. Okay, let's start. But I don't know, as I said, maybe this is just biased opinion because I'm not used to heroes from the game that I play the most, which is Armies of Exile. Okay, we have also workers on orcs as well, maybe even more than with humans, so I suppose that wasn't really one-sided design. We have bad position for this, but I will still go for this opener. And workers are also cheaper here, okay. Oh, you can actually make these goblins in your clan hall. It's even more interesting. I don't know if it's instead of pillage or how it works, but yeah, that is even weaker than workers probably because they are even cheaper. Goblin rush. Definitely seems like a valid strategy maybe. Okay. Maybe I'll overinvest it a little bit here. Let's get lumber mill somewhere. Two more guys on farm. Can we also get 4 on farm? Okay. This is something I was actually expecting to be more asymmetrical. When I saw the changes on the human race, I thought that the orc race was basically kept the same and that way the difference was created, but looks like things like 4 farmers, 4 workers on farm and cheaper villagers and stuff are actually same for both races. It's just making the game faster, I suppose. You can produce villagers faster, get resources quicker, quickly saturate your food with fewer farms, which is good. I was just expecting a little bit more here for the asymmetry, but that's not a problem. That's just how I expected it would look like. Looks like rushing heroes is the meta here. That is Roch, Wobbly down here. So we have full orc team. Only 1 scout there. We don't see any enemies incoming yet. But okay, then I'm kinda curious what we'll find in the forge. Because I guess warriors will be just a normal unit. Maybe we also have archers as tier 1 unit in barracks. Looks like the races are actually pretty similar. They are just different from the baseline game. Let's try to make the barracks. Okay, I like this. Only 200 wood for barracks. I always hated that you need 400, which is definitely a lot. So this is a welcomed change. We lost the scout, but maybe to the bandits, you never know. Hero is just not really leveling up, but dealing some damage. Maybe heroes level up with kills and no damage, or hits. Not sure how it works. And yeah, we have just warriors here, okay. I like this, so we have at least melee unit on tier 1, while humans have ranged units there. But it costs wood to create warriors. Not as big of a fan of that, but I guess you have an extra unit here, so... Maybe you don't even have another extra unit as orcs in the smithy, or forge. Seems like a normal warrior, I believe. Even though the swordsman had 160 HP, so... I'm not actually sure what's the baseline HP of melee units in normal version of Scouring, but definitely it's not the same here. But of course swordsmen are tier 2 units, so... I suppose goblin archers will be also stronger than normal human archers here. Worker limit already reached. Okay, it's like super fast to fully reach it, but of course now I have 2 clan halls, so it's even faster. But yeah, definitely feels like they are trying to make the game faster in general, which I kinda like, especially for team games. I'm not sure how well this will actually work for 1v1s. But that is also kinda stuck meta, I believe, so definitely could be interesting as well. Also, as I said last game, everything seems much stronger, so neutrals are just so easy to kill. Which is also not necessarily bad. Just maybe the skeletons don't really feel that dangerous, you can just kill them with villagers. Maybe even one villager can kill a skeleton. Now let's get the tier 2 here in the front so we can use the defense there. Okay, I mean okay, wolves are not that bad. But I can still kill it with 3 warriors. Question is, do we want to actually kill it or keep it for later, but we are gathering wood here pretty close together with our ally here, so I think we would have problems there soon if we don't kill them. But actually it's taking quite a lot of time to finish it. We need to get some food quickly. We might actually lose warriors here, but they are starving, so I can't really pull them away. They are ultra slow. Which should be fixed in a second, hopefully. Then we'll start healing, maybe. 1 HP. That's not much. Okay, let's pull back. I need to also defend my buildings here. Let's try to make some archers. And what do we need for tier 3? Altar and forge, okay. Hopefully we won't lose any warriors, they are so low HP, all of them. Forge. Five on wood, maybe 3 more. 3 level 3 warriors. And our allies are already preparing for a push. Heroes are still the same. Last time we tried the caster, even though this was a different one. Let's try this guy, or not guy, this girl. This time it should be like an undead archer. Goblin archer 100 HP, I actually think it's less than the human archer who was on tier 1. But maybe I don't remember correctly, I think it was 120, but maybe it was 80. Or also 100. Let's make a few more of them, let's get the tier 3 there. And yeah, we can still make it. And yeah, we can't produce any other units in Forge, so looks like the new unit for orcs is a tier 1 unit produced in Clan Hall, which is pretty useless. Ultra fast production, really cheap, but doesn't really do much. It's fast, but that's kinda everything it has. And for humans we have a way more interesting unit in Forge, which I believe unlocks on tier 2 and can be kinda used like knights without going to tier 3. And once you go to tier 3 you can make actual knights, which are like ultra strong and expensive, even more expensive than munchers. Those are only 350 now, and knights are like 550 I believe. But we'll still try to get munchers as well. We just need tier 3 for that, same as we need for knights. And here is the archer, and seems like it still has the normal abilities of an archer. So I believe the abilities are same for the heroes on both factions, except the caster, the mage. Those should be different. Also we can make warlocks on tier 3 now, which is normal, but apprentices were tier 2 I believe. Another difference. Or maybe not. I think so. We just couldn't get the ice storm there. We have so much gold. We need second barracks. Our allies are being kinda aggressive, offensive. Okay, let's get... Do we want warlocks or full munchers? Last time I went warlocks it didn't end well, but this time we should have strong economy. If we can call it that. I've made few more archers, let's now make few munchers and let's add few warlocks. I don't think I will get rage yet, but I will try to get death cloud. We have 3 warriors to tank with, even though they don't have shields upgrade. My allies are already grouping up here, so I guess we go for a push S4. And... yeah, I mean, you can't really expand on this map or anything, so it's pretty straightforward. Oh, another upgrade. Increase attack range of goblin archers. Not really messing them, but would be definitely interesting. Upgrades on tier 3 with Citadel. I like that, more upgrades. Always good to have options. Looks like our ally also has this hero. Level 4 already, okay. I don't know how potent the level 7 heroes are, but you at least unlock new abilities, or at least any abilities, so... that's at least definitely important. We have the shields there, but we still have level 3 warriors, so those should be at least good against the melee units. And hopefully our archer hero will level up quickly in the big fight. And we have an ally with full shields here, so... that should be enough. Okay, I'm struggling with population again, even though I got the upgrade. It doesn't seem to be too potent anymore, maybe they reduce the effectivity of that. Waiting for Perfect Gamer. One of the stronger players as well, definitely, but maybe he has some internet issues. Seems like a small bug, but now he's fine. Let's try to clear this with the warriors. Before we get splashed down, we'll one-shot the cannon. And he's actually leaving, so we'll just leave this low HP warrior there to capture it, and we continue. Here we have some warlocks. Our hero is level 1 still, okay. My warlocks should ideally not get splashed down here. Same as everything else we are doing. 500 HP Muncher. How much was the knight? I don't actually remember now, but it was probably more since he's like almost double the price. But this is definitely a lot. Normally Munchers and knights have like 240 HP. So this is pretty crazy. My hero has 600 and each Muncher is 500. But it's still only level 1 and 1 kill, so I really think you level up heroes with kills and not hits. Which might be kinda hard in big fights when you can't really influence if you get the last hit, especially once there is more and more units, it's harder and harder. But also kinda prevents heroes from over-leveling, let's say. So might not be bad. Just hard to utilize. Who is remaining? Everyone except one guy who left, okay, and we are just destroying him. Question is there anything we can actually fight? Can summon some skeletons here, but that's about it. Skeletons probably can't climb on buildings, yeah. Would be kinda broken. We still have, okay, still only 1 kill, but we got level 2, so maybe it's the number of hits and not kills. It's just really slow to get anywhere. We can't use this on buildings or units on buildings. Or if I use it here, okay, it's not that strong. too fast. Why are they not climbing up? Interesting. Also the ladder seems kinda weird. Not sure if that was the same before. Can I like poison these skeletons? I don't want to win yet. Okay, I guess I don't have mana maybe. Is our base dying? A little bit. I don't really care, the game is over. You don't see the prices of abilities? You see it, but you see them only when you have one caster selected. If I select 4 warlocks at once, I don't see prices of spells. Which I suppose are not changeable in any way, unless it's cheaper with levels. But you can't level up casters, so it's maybe a small bug. But it's 120 mana, so now we could use it, but there is no more units. Maybe down here. Let's use this one, he has lots of mana. You actually can't cast more than one Death Cloud even with full mana. Can I cast it here? No mana? I guess he auto-casted the lifesteal or whatever that is. You kinda need lots of warlocks to sustain this. Maybe they made it more expensive. I think they did something with Ice Storm, but maybe with this as well. Hopefully saying that he's fine. But it's saying waiting for players will play. So that's interesting. Worked for like another 1 or 2 seconds and went right back into this. Or I guess we are back. No, our warlocks are drained on mana again. Can't use the ability. My hero is almost dead. 11 kills and still only level 3. But I like that we can at least see some stats here, like damage and stuff. We'll finally make some basic calculations. Even though we even in demo had some people who made the or observed the values and made a sheet for it, but in game is better. 4+2 I suppose 2 is for levels. Even though I would suppose the levels are actually even more impactful, but okay. And 0.66 armor I suppose, that's probably like that he takes only 2/3 of the damage from the hits. Then it goes towards him. Hero regenerating like 1 HP per second. Shouldn't be too broken, but at least it's not staying stable. My base is probably kinda dead, but... Oh, we actually lost only 1 villager during the whole night. Because the neutrals are so useless. So we are pretty much fine. But still can't really find much joy in this hero here. Maybe I'll just make melee heroes and use them as normal units. Even though not sure how good that's gonna be. There is still a red and blue enemy. Looks like blue is actually trying to rush me at home. Which I guess won't really work for him since I'm producing munchers here. And he's pushing with archers. But okay. Let's see what he can do. Maybe the Death Cloud finally? No, you spawn with too few mana. Well, skeletons are fast, so we can probably catch it with that. And he should be slaughtered. There is still a red enemy. Where is he? Ah, he has this outpost, okay. So I suppose that will get captured by Wopley in a second. Ah, actually warlocks can climb on buildings, I suppose apprentices as well. Wasn't that sure about that, but I suppose all small units can. Except the new goblin assassins. Yeah, we started starving now, but it'll be fun. He actually still has one worker around here. Yeah, also skeletons cannot climb. Okay, he was defeated. Victory. We didn't really do much again, but at least we have the most resources. But yeah, only like 800 more gold than Wopley. So the extra expansion. Here when you produce the villagers so fast anyways, so it's definitely not worth it at all. I actually got the most kills there somehow. Feel like we didn't do anything, but okay. Kinda lost units as well. Not bad. So I don't know guys if you want to do one more with this mode or if we go back to normal. Kinda fine with both. I feel like this is more interesting, at the same time I don't want to play with heroes, so as I said, if we go for this I will probably just make melee heroes and don't use them as heroes. But we can do one more if you want. Not actually sure how many people we have here. Heroes are useless, you can play here without them. I mean, I kinda feel like they are useless. That's maybe how why it doesn't feel that good to use them, because they don't do anything. At that point the question is if it wouldn't be better to just make them a normal unit. Just use the models and make a normal unit from it. Another one. But I suppose they are pretty similar to other units that they are already there. You already have archers, warlocks, mages and melee units. But okay, let's try one more. Try it again, okay. I'm just thinking about the map. Maybe let's try Windswept Gorge. I know it's a big map, but most of the 8-pair maps are big. Even this one was big, it's just that the fighting area is kinda narrow. And I'll probably try humans. I want to experiment more with the new unit in the smithy. Orcs don't really offer anything too interesting. Even though the munchers seem pretty strong, especially considering how cheap they are in comparison to the knights. But I suppose like mass knights, full population, full food let's say, should be unbeatable basically. Or maybe they cost more wood, I'm not sure. And you might still be able to one-shot them with ice storms. So yeah, we get Hero here. Not sure if others already have another lobby or if they don't see it or something. Saying I have no rating, interesting. Hero is on 1910. I think I have 2000. But not displaying in the lobby for some reason. Not like it would really matter, as I said I have 4 games in ranked. I played only 14 games ranked. And how many have you won? Or I mean, I guess it's more important how many of the first 5 placement games have you won, because I guess the most rating you gain there. 11 win, 4 lose. Okay. I mean, as I said, I have 4 wins, 0 losses, and so I didn't even finish the placement games, and I have 2000, so I'm not really sure how it works, but I'm not complaining. I was top 10 with 4 games for like a week or something. I haven't played any 1v1 since they added the heroes. But it wasn't really exactly because of that, even though it's definitely making me want to play it less, but it's more about that I was away now. I had hard with strong heroes, now they are nerfed. Okay, if they are as here, then yeah, they seem pretty useless, but still I would like to hit without it. Okay, we'll be saying that another 8 players game started. So we might wait a little bit for new people. But there should still be, how many? 173 people in the game right now. Today's peak 230. Which is similar as other days, but actually a little bit higher. Before that was like RPG. How long the game will be. Yeah. Let me at least check Discord in the meantime. Okay, not much happening there. On Discord, I mean. In the lobby, we are still only 3. I can try to ask Master Moist, but I don't know if he'll come. My defender was here, not sure if he's still on the stream, but I don't think he bought the game yet. We could also potentially get Soulskeeper. Kurakar has his own stream now, so he's not coming. But we got 4th player now, so only 4 more slots needs to be filled up. One quality of life change I would maybe make is that it's good that you can now press Windows button in-game, but it still keeps your mouse locked on the screen, which might be a good option, but there should be also an option in the settings that you can unlock this. So it's the same result as if I alt-tab. If I alt-tab, I can move my mouse cursor to another screen. If I only press Windows button, I am still locked on the one screen where I'm playing. And since I have 3 monitors, on one I have Discord, on another one I have OBS, and on the last one I have Scouring, and then I also have Google behind it, with my Twitch and everything. It's kinda hard to maneuver around without alt tab, so I definitely like that there is Windows button now, but should also include the option to not be locked on the screen after it. But of course, it's still work in progress, so I suppose all of these small things will come over time. Okay, our 4th pair actually left, so that's not really helping us much. Roch as well, I guess he's checking other lobbies. If there is any. Also looks like this is version 0117, so it's like 1/10 of the, so 10% of the first official version of this mode, so we can definitely expect a lot of changes. One normal for 8, 2 there. Okay, I mean we could join that, we would be like 4, maybe 5 if Wopley would also join. But I suppose he wants to keep testing this. Not sure how many full lobbies of 8 players he was able to assemble before. Let me also check Scouring Discord actually. Might be a good idea when we are playing Scouring. I suppose you could also get some custom created maps maybe. I saw some screens now on the Discord. New map there. So I suppose we are joining this. Defense of tower. Okay. We are stuck on downloading mode. Let's see if we'll get anywhere from here. But that is the map I was just looking at on Discord. Okay, we are here. I suppose it's a normal version of the game, but yeah, classic mode. But it's a custom-made map, I suppose. If it's left against right, it could be kinda balanced. If it's top against bottom, then it's pretty weird, but in general the map is not symmetrical like at all. So I don't think it will be too balanced. It's probably just for fun, but we can play with that. Everyone's taking humans, so I suppose that's the meta right now. GG bro, PV. So it looks like some people still remember me. I was one of the first content creators for Scouring in the demo, so at one point when I was also rank 1 still for like 2 months straight or something, people kinda recognized me in basically every lobby. Of course, since then the people kinda rotated, I wasn't that active anymore, so now it's more rare, but sometimes people still remember. Okay, so he's asking what I think about the casters. Oh. I'm still not sure what this star actually means exactly. I know that Wopley has it, so maybe it's developers. So maybe this is another one. Or maybe you can get it for like something else as well. Yeah, I mean, Wizard and Necromancer definitely isn't balanced, or I mean, I haven't played it in the last version when they, I think, nerfed the Ice Storm a little bit, but at least before it was just able to clear everything. And Skeletons should be also kinda broken, unless you have AoE, so probably Cannons or the Ice Storm. But last time I played it, Apprentices were definitely way stronger, just because of Ice Storm. Even though the Poison Cloud or Fog, whatever it is called, also isn't bad, it's way slower to actually get the effect from it, so Ice Storm was definitely more useful, or usable. Yeah, I know that it was nerfed somehow, but I don't know what's the actual strength of it right now. If you can still clear a full army of Munchers or Knights with it, or if you can only damage archers with it and it actually doesn't kill anything. Because if that would be the case, then you would probably just use mages for the shield. Which is still strong because it makes your knights more durable, and then you have more time to actually use the heals. So maybe then you could actually even win against Munchers with knights if you have the shields on them. But then you still need to deal with warlocks, who, if they didn't get any nerfs for their abilities, might be way stronger. You can but need more casters, okay. I guess that's good. He wants units to level up all the way to 99. That would create even stronger snowball effect, so I don't think that's actually that good of an idea. Let's ready check and let's see, we have full lobby. Weird now sometimes, okay. So we are waiting for Katni TV to ready check and we should be good to go. I'm not a host this time, so we might have some small delay, but we have only 100 ping, so not ideal, but still actually one of the best in this lobby, so should be fine. And we are starting. So yeah, custom made map in the classic version of the game. So we have to count with that. It's a huge map, million camps there. Not even sure what we want to do. I will actually probably go warriors, maybe with shields, and my allies can maybe try some archers that I can support with some tankiness. Who is here with me? Roch. Okay, that's good. Then we have the Dev there and Feldoren. I'm not familiar with that name. There is lots of gold. Also interesting that my ally here has 2 expansions and I have 0. That might not be ideal design, but okay. I mean, there is so much gold on the map that... Actually, no, this is probably my expansions. Yeah, I'm blind. I suppose these are my expansions and he has them in the front, so I actually have better expansions there. Do you know what the direct strike is? Custom game from Warcraft 3 soon will be here. Yeah, definitely know that. We also have a version in Armies of Exego called Northern Strike. And I also played it few times, let's say, in Warcraft. I never played it too much, but I have played like 20-30 games over there. So I definitely know what it is and how it works. We should probably make some farms or we'll start starving soon. Also we can maybe make a lumber mill. There is some big forests. I guess this is a big forest. Basically across half of the map. And we are already starving. I was talking and not doing anything. Now we are starving. Not good. Is anything protecting this? No. Okay, so you have like expansions everywhere. It's a huge map, so no one can really rush you. And there is no enemies actually protecting it. I guess we will now more appreciate the original death maps that actually have some form of balance. Not completely symmetrical or like perfect for 100% balance 1v1s and stuff, but if there will be like an official tournament or something, you'll probably need more maps, but it still has some feeling of balance in the style of scouting. This really seems pretty random, but it's the first custom-made map I am playing, so let's not complain immediately. Maybe it will feel fine. But we definitely need wood now, and hopefully expand soon. Also another farm is needed already. I can't make farm because I don't have wood. Nice. I guess let's just gather more wood then. I haven't made a single camp yet. So let's clear this outpost. That should be doable. So default HP in classic mode is 140 for swordsmen and warriors as well, I suppose. There is actually an archer, okay. I'm wondering where he came from. Another one. And maybe not just one. From bridge. Yeah, there is a black tower, okay. Not sure if we can deal with this. A little bit too... Oh! They are going on top of the building? Fine. Ah, they are clearing my villagers. What is this? Okay, I already hate this map. It's like goblin land. Just goblin archers everywhere. Such an annoying thing to deal with. Also now I get used to the asymmetrical races where neutrals don't do anything, and now I have to deal with this. Not fun. Yeah, we'll need our army there or we can't do anything. Problem is that we don't really have an army now. So the fact that neutrals are kiting you is not ideal. They are often smarter than the actual enemies. Yeah, Roch is doing a little bit better with his archer defense. I should probably get charge. That might be a good idea. What is this? Okay. Let's try to clear this a little bit and finally expand, even though we are starving as hell. Obviously, when they slaughtered all of my farmers. Okay, we have the charge. The question is if we can even keep this swordsman alive. Yeah, let's just make an expansion at this point. Another guy destroying us here. Construction is being blocked. That's also not too fun. But fine, I think we somehow survived here a little bit. Let's just make our wood gathering a little bit more efficient. Don't need that much wood now, but we'll use it later. It's not a problem to overgather it a little bit. Rock is actually helping me with defense. That's good, but this is a little bit too much of an attack. We have to work together, and I'll probably lose these swordsmen actually. I would get tier 2 for shields, but need to reproduce my villagers that I just lost, all of them basically. Another 2 farmers dead here. It was such a bad opener. But we should be finally safe. I guess you'll slowly try to get to the tier 2. At the same time prepare smithy. What is this? Neutrals again? Okay, they are just attacking all the time, even during day. I suppose we have to capture the... Yeah. Like, what is this? Absolute joke. We have to capture the black tower. All of them, ideally. Otherwise, we will never have peace. But at least we can quickly level up. I mean, that's good. Well, that's the only good thing about this. But definitely no way no one is attacking you. Or anyone will be attacking you, because everyone is dying to the neutrals probably. I don't think the enemies are in a much better situation. My expansion is getting slaughtered now. Obviously I will probably die, but whatever. Okay, let's get shields. Let's get more villagers. Maybe few saturations here. Why are they gathering wood here? Definitely never told them that. How they even got here? That is trees, I guess from my ally maybe. I don't know. I should probably leave like 3 swordsmen for defense in the expansion. Starving, but we are already working on that. Food are literally everywhere. Next time I will get an idea to play someone's custom map. Stop me, guys. This is really painful. Let's get another barracks. I mean, if you get full archer defense and multiple barracks in front of your base, it's probably fine, but if you are trying to mess melee units, it's not ideal. I can't even get to the black tower to attack it, because if I leave my base I will be just dead. But you have to slowly get there, especially now with shields it will be really easy to conquer it. I guess we just have to block the the bridges, which Roch is now kinda doing. Hopefully they can't come from anywhere else. We also got some cannons, which is good. So yeah, let's go. Now the extra wood I accumulated will finally become handy. Let's get stables so we can get tier 3 soon as well. Interesting goldfield positions. Yeah, let's get shields, get on top of the tower. What is this? No, didn't want that. Never mind. I mean, shields are not that strong anymore, but that's why my ally is still going archers. They're making a combination. There is some archers, okay, so the camps are defended, just not the ones right next to our starting position. Yellow is actually doing kinda well here, fine. The other player who should be a developer, I suppose, because he has the star there, is actually pretty much dead here to the neutrals. He has like 3 villagers. That's definitely interesting. Let's leave the tower and start attacking. We haven't captured it yet. It takes a long time, but we are working on it. And yeah, let's get tier 3, I guess. We can get few more farms. Altar. Okay, so Roch is actually going for warlocks. So I can maybe add some archers later, but I want to mainly focus on the shields. Those should be kinda strong if we can make a nice timing push. Let's clear this now. And we just produce more and more. I will definitely also get potions. So let's make a potion stash in the front, probably next to the black tower. And like 3 more on here, on wood here. 2 more here. Still didn't get to the cap. Okay, our ally actually surrendered. That's the developer, as I said, or at least he looks like it because he has the star there. I still don't fully understand it, but as I said, Wopley had it, so it's probably associated with something like that. And only the developers can give it to someone, I suppose. And he died, so I guess we are doing fine. Stars are game version. What does that mean? We are getting attacked a little bit. Let's get shields. This definitely pillage with melee army. We should have kinda nicely covered everything. And worker limit finally reached as well. We should build a church, definitely. Maybe even 2 of them, but for now 1 is fine. And I just keep spamming swordsman. But I probably need more barracks. 3 doesn't seem enough, we need at least 5. I mean, casters can probably kill us, but I think the main problem will be Munchers and Knights. But last time they killed me, the enemies were not making any advanced units, even though this game will be longer, but still. Start is DLC developer support pack, start and devlog, art book about game creation, and some campaign Easter eggs. Okay. I know about that DLC, so yeah, I definitely know now what that means. So I suppose this guy wasn't a developer, just bought the pack. Maybe still new to the game or something. Definitely didn't end too well for him. Let's spread some scouts here. The question is, where are any shadows? Maybe here could be one. At least later. Okay, maybe we'll actually keep a few more swordsmen here. Seems like they are struggling a bit. We can get more workers, can get more upgrades here. In terms of church, the only thing I can get here is some upgrades for later. But for now I don't want to produce any units there. Not even knights for now. 2 more swordsmen here, or maybe 4. 1 more here. And I think we have decent defense for knight, even though it's ending now. Plus we have decent army. So I mean, if Rogue wants to attack, we can. Not sure if he has enough archers for it, but he also has lots of warlocks, so definitely we should have enough offensive power, and I feel like I have lots of defense to protect anything in the backline. As I said, I'll also buy potions. Coming, okay. But I still need more farms. Looks like we are still starving, even though I got the tier 3 upgrade there. Come for some capture the flag. Not now, man. Tomorrow. Also, I would wait with that. But no spoilers. Is it 3v3? Yeah, but it's in Armies of Exile. But it's a 6-player mode, yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to buy the potions. Where am I going? 7k gold. That should be enough for a few potions. Okay, maybe not as many. It's gone in a second. But it should have at least 1 potion on every swordsman. I just need to get into the front line. And now we are kinda crossing the middle of the map, so they could potentially have like this tower, but they most likely won't have it. Actually, it's already cleared, okay. And this is neutral. Okay, so that is corpses, but they didn't take it. That's suspicious, but okay. We are going there with the level 3 swordsman with shields, so should be pretty simple. Let me just quickly clear it, capture it with 1 swordsman once it's cleared, and then we'll continue. Since I get more farms, I can actually keep producing still, which is good. We'll leave 1 swordsman here. Doesn't matter if it's full HP, but I don't want to have a leveled up swordsman stuck here, idly. So maybe this one is an ideal candidate. But all of these archers are level 3, so it still takes some time. Actually, this is also random. No, it's enemy. Okay, this is already captured by a black enemy. Name MK. That's the guy that was asking me before the game about something. Okay, let's continue. Skeletons. Okay, and that's not ideal. That means Rock actually used some mana. And they are also coming here, or Northern Strike. As I said, guys, tomorrow. I wrote my schedule in the general chat. Today's scouting. It's already later anyways, and tomorrow I will be available for Armies of Exile the whole day. Waiting. But they saw my army now, so they might be prepared. Question is if they can even prepare for this. Let's use a few shields. Now probably all shields actually. Only 2 letters here, but still better than nothing. We just need to get the leveled up swordsman there ideally. Some small legs. I will have the swordsman there as defense, that's good. Let's just keep producing and we can get even more farms. If this is not enough, also we could spread villagers. So it's more efficient. Unless they changed this, but I think you still get most food income for the first villager. Should be double. It will be a huge fight, huge scouring. Hopefully the enemies also have something. Looks like they have barricades, but they have cannons. Yeah, they have. Okay, let's get shields there. Okay, this will be hard to push. They have apprentices there. I slaughtered my leveled up swordsman. But I also wasted some mana, so I think we can work. Okay, they have too many apprentices, I can't push into that. We would need cannons to actually fully push this easily. Warlocks can't really fight back against this, that's a small problem. What I will actually probably do here, we are losing too many units. But he's wasting so much mana. Me first? Okay, he has skeletons, I mean, yeah, he can waste those instead. Problem is that they will also get one-shotted eventually. At least we have population. Maybe 5 barracks is also not enough. When we have infinite resources basically. Train 200 war units in single match. Achievement, okay. Let's try to get there. We have to attack move, so we actually use charge and get there faster. We are using the potions. I don't think shields will help you against this. I'll probably just waste all of my units here. It's crazy, who is this? Some random guy. Yeah, casters are a little bit too broken. They should be nerfed, even though they already were. Of course I'm making the weakest unit here, but I don't think knights would make too big of a difference, but we can try to make a swap now, why not? Let's just swap to knights. I should have cured already stretched. And I also had potions on all the units, yeah, that's another factor. But he's still spamming, like where is he getting mana for that? Cannons coming, yeah, okay, cannons could be an answer, that's true. This definitely wasn't an answer, I lost like 200 units here. But knights and cannons are coming. And it's also 2v1, that's another factor to remember. It's a 2v1 and we already lost one ally, so we are kinda fighting 2v1 and our ally will be 1v3 there. Doesn't seem like he wants to push anything. His defense is not bad, but probably won't be enough to deal with all of this. At least I have 3 towers here, so hopefully the archers from it will keep us safe in the meantime. Well, let's just keep spamming knights, at least they are fast, so they should be here in a second. And then we'll just push them with the cannons. I will send few knights here for defense, so these cannons don't die. I can't heal them, but can't target mechanical. Haven't really seen this message before. Maybe that's a new addition. And we just keep spamming. We also don't really have to probably push through this bridge. Maybe they have weaker defense like here or something, but outside of that, all the entrances to the enemy territory are through bridges, and there is only 4 of them, I believe. So, of course, in narrow entrance it will be even stronger. Any splash, including casters, of course. There is a tower that we didn't capture for some reason, and I don't like that, so let's fix that. It's enemy, so it's not some random neutral. How's our base doing? Did we lost? No, we didn't lose any villagers, so it's fine. Let's capture the tower. We can tank some damage with the knights, just make sure we don't lose any. Should be pretty easy with cure. Okay, we're losing some guys in the back. Waiting again. Pretty annoying. We lost some farmers here, no problem. Oh, he died, never mind. Yeah, this guy has some serious problems with internet, I suppose. Ping is nothing astronomical, but it's not good. I mean, full dark tower of leveled up archers, level 3 all of them. Not easy to push, even with shielded swordsmen, with levels, at least some of them. But it will eventually fall, hopefully. So let's continue pushing. And my ally is already going for a push with his... Actually, it's not called skeleton, it's called bones. But bones got one-shotted, so... Still bad. So we just continue more and more knights. This should finally be cleared. I can also check this bridge now when I'm here. Let's leave. Where are my knights? I don't want to stand here. Oh, what is this? Is he going out? Oh, I will definitely let you do that, man. Come on. I will happily invite you into the open field. And I will happily rush into your territory when you don't have any defense. But it's a different player, yeah, this guy obviously isn't that good of a defender. I still have some knights here to protect my ally, which is good. And here we are fully pushing already. With some shielded swordsmen there, if they ever get there. Plus we have a nice group of knights. Here I have my second group. Oh, there is another tower that we didn't take. Too many towers, can't keep track of all of them. I guess I might need a swordsman there, but we also want to have them in the attack. So for now we probably won't really bother pushing that. But I was expecting to have already control of all that territory. Ah, that is blue. Oh, what is that? That's the slow ability. I guess it can be kinda strong in combination with the ice storm, because then you can't move out of it. Okay, this is just absolutely crazy. It's so unbalanced. He just literally one-shotted knights with splash ability. Like, how does that work? I mean, I know how does it work, but why is it in the game? If you make pikemen, I would understand it, because then I could counter them with swordsmen. That's a normal counter, but this just kills anything. Not even shields work against it. But okay, looks like he now hopefully ran out of mana, at least a little bit. No, he still keeps killing all of my units. It needs to either not last as long or deal like 5 times less damage or something. Let's make few... Oh, I'm not producing here. Let's make some swordsmen so we can capture the last dark tower. Yeah, unpushable through narrow entrance, not even gonna try. Can we even get to him? Through here? No. What is this map design? He's just completely cut off from everyone with a huge forest that you basically can't get through. While all the other bases are connected. And there is only one bridge entrance, okay. That's interesting. Oh, huge attack. Here I would nicely fight with my knights. I don't see any casters. It's also orcs, so we can't even have ice storm. But I mean, killing some villagers is also nice, why not? Do we finally have the swordsman here? Not yet, they are pretty slow. They are slowly coming. I'll just continue pushing it. Oh, he has also apprentices again. Let's kill them. Can't even out-heal that because it's AoE. If it would be like strong burst against one target, like 200 damage per hit or something. Or 300, so if you have level 3 knight, he can survive it. 250, let's say. Then you could react to it somehow, hopefully. If you are not already damaged, but AoE on everything is unhealable. I'll probably actually fail this push. We don't have any protection. Another problem. Also, wood income is slower now because we are carrying it from further distance. Might be actually worth it to get a lumber mill here, like new one. Okay, let's also clear this tower finally. Yeah, we lost here, but also his ally helped him, yeah, so not that tragic. My ally is just pushing now, just when I left. It's not too nice. Actually, my knights are kinda useless here. I'll slaughter a few archers and then go away. We need to capture this with the swordsman. But tanking some damage is always nice before I can get there. This army is basically already dead. So this will be new group number 1. I really don't know how to push this, and we even got cannons already and we can't push it. I guess we just need apprentices as well. I was trying to play this game without any apprentices, but seems impossible. And skeletons are also useless when they get one-shotted. Skeletons are just more units. I guess you can spam them kinda for free if you have a long time between fights. But when you have infinite resources, it doesn't really matter anyways, and any normal units will just die if you have infinite AoE damage. Now he's getting there with his own knights, so he can't really cast it because he would kill his units as well, at least a little bit. Problem is that he also has the shields there, which we don't have. Okay, I have to make some apprentices, at least for shields. Otherwise it's unplayable. I mean, this is also unplayable. He's also killing his own units. Friendly fire is the only good thing about the balance of that ability. But it's not enough. Let's get 2 more churches. Maybe you can get in now before he blocks me. Kill the apprentices before he can react. He seems to be sleeping. They are expensive as hell, so it's another thing. But once again, with infinite resources, it doesn't really matter. But maybe he ran out of mana. We got into his base. Now we might be able to finally push it 1v2 or 2v1. But maybe only. Rock is saying he has some legs. So he can't really push with us, probably. get through here? Okay, he doesn't even have a base here, he only made 3 barracks and spammed apprentices and was able... He will definitely have the most kills, like there is no way. Especially if skeletons also count into it. Just because he was cut off from everyone with a huge forest and there was 1 arrow entrance and he had infinite splash damage. I think if you would actually make more knights to hold it here, then it would be unpushable for us without also getting apprentices. And also maybe some cannons. Cannons are still really good for defense as well. It's just that this is of course way more useful usually. Legs are ultra annoying. I don't know what this guy is doing. It's the blue enemy. He has peaks of ping to like 600. Okay, he left. We won't have flags anymore, but I suppose this is the end. Yeah, victory. Connecting to game. But we still see the results at least. So yeah, we got the most gold. Actually, we have the most kills. Okay. Green is second with 370, but we have 419. We also have the most lost units, obviously. I actually think the skeletons don't count into it, because Rogue has only 178 lost units. So unless he wasn't losing anything else except the skeletons, I don't think they count. In terms of neutrals, the yellow actually killed the most. He was playing kinda defensively there, maybe farming some skeletons. I mean archers. But he also killed a decent amount. Buildings, also most. Units trained too. And lumber. Didn't really need more, but not bad. Yeah, we lost connection. Because of the leader leaving. Also, it changed everyone's name to Scenario AI. That's interesting. Maybe it can work too well with the results with custom maps. Maybe there is some bug, not sure. But yeah, we're also playing 3v4. That's another factor to consider. The orange player 0 kills, he left because he lost 2 neutrals in the beginning. But outside of that, they had 2 really bad pairs as well. So it was more of a 3v3 because these 2 were 1 player together. But interesting. Another factor was that they just were locked separately. I don't know why one position is just completely separated from everyone. They couldn't fight together while me and Rogue just took the middle. But if they would play offensively as we did, of course the fight could happen outside of their bases and they could still play together, so we were just more active, which paid off. Ultimate multiplayer pack, interesting. Have to restart PC, be right back, okay? No problem. Let's try to host something in the meantime, maybe Big War. Or we could try some other custom maps. But there is no preview, I believe. So we will have to check it in the workshop or something. Browse workshop, actually we can do that, okay. Ultimate pack is good, popular. I mean, we can try it. Meeting. Let's check this out. What is it? First, I just want to check it out, and we'll probably join the ultimate multiplayer pack. Okay, it's like a 6-player map 2v2v2. Also interesting, but this is the guy I think that was lagging the game or something. But yeah, let's try this when Wopley was saying it's good. Big Game Hunter is most popular. This is good map, okay. Let me check some messages before that I miss. There were some long messages from you guys. Dimulka saying long games are just unbearable to play, complete nonsense, and all characters leveling is devalued. utter nonsense. You don't need an army, just build more mages and use the slowdown on the right time and you will win. You don't need any other troops. Also Panic Azure Monkey, first time chatter, so welcome to the stream. The late game was just crazy and terrible. The whole point is to catch your opponent's castle, I guess. The unit level that is obtained before entering magic is meaningless. Yeah, casters are kinda breaking the balance. I'm not saying it was like perfect before, because before you could just make full munchers and it was unstoppable by anything. So that also wasn't good, but you could still deal some damage to it, and like really strong defensive cannons could still defend it, let's say. This unit just one-shots everything. It gets even more race and balance. But Wopl was saying we will add some new units to fix it. Kill with cannons. Use backdoor. I don't think those are really solutions. Also, new units are not really gonna fix it either. But yeah, let's wait and see what you guys come up with. Go inside game. I don't see actually any lobbies. I guess I missed it. I think I clicked on download the map pack and it was probably... It started before that, but maybe we can just host our own one. It was... Do we have it already? Yeah, multiplayer... Ultimate multiplayer pack. What is this? Blood gold? But it's already almost full. Okay, waiting. Wopl was saying big game hunters. I actually don't think this map is too good because, once again, it's just stalling the game as much as possible with infinite gold to get into the late game. But since the late game is not balanced at all right now, I don't think it's actually good to play these maps. But yeah, let's try the ultimate multiplayer pack now. Which seems to be not actually a mode, but a map. Interesting 2v2v2. Yeah, we can try that after that as well, but it seems actually kinda nice. I guess you could also play it 4v4, but the design definitely also supports 4 teams of 2 players. So we could maybe try that. Haven't played this format lately too much. Yeah, it's definitely 2v2v2 design, but I mean you could still play it 4v4. There is nothing against that. It would probably result in a 2v2s most likely. But doesn't really matter. But we can go with 2v2v2v2. As I said, we don't play it much, so we can change it up a little bit. Before we get some players, I will try to check Discord again. Okay, so still waiting for 4 more people. Ah, it's actually already past midnight. Didn't even see that as we started later. Also, like 4 hours ago I was still driving a car across half of the country, so feels a little bit weird now, but yeah, I think we'll do like this game and then maybe 1 or 2 more after that. 3 lobbies up. Blood Gold is cool map. I mean, you also said that this map is good, but we can do whatever. If they need 3 more players, we can probably join there. Maybe assemble this for the next game. But there is only 1 more slot left. I actually played this once and they have full lobbies, so I will go back. Roch is leader now, but it's fine. Doesn't really matter. We will just wait for some people. Of course, if no one joins in the next 5 minutes, we'll probably come up with a new plan, but for now let's just wait a little bit. Yeah, looks like people are already joining. We don't have too many people now from the stream, but that's just because I didn't announce it up front that I will be streaming today. I usually stream today, but I usually start 1.5 hours earlier, so when people didn't see a stream, they probably already left, maybe went to sleep or went to play something else or just away from PC overall. And now it's hard to assemble them again. But I couldn't start earlier and I also didn't know if I will be streaming and when I will start, so couldn't really do it much better. Just the result now isn't ideal. But never mind, there is still many people here. And looks like we will have teams. Me and Roch, Ice-T, which I maybe saw the name, but I don't know like at all how good the player is, with the good Russian player. Attila, with Dindicode, and Perfect Gamer with someone as well. So yeah, I think all the teams definitely have good players. Sparrow, okay, I also know that name. Should be really strong teams overall. You can't get much better players right now from the current player base. Perfect Gamer wants to be with Dindicode. So that's probably even stronger team now. I'm afraid this is the guy that was lagging the lobby before with the pink power spikes, but I'm not sure. Okay. CQ. He was also in one of the previous games. Maybe the previous one actually as a leader. And Spook MC. Never heard that name. Also kinda high ping, but might be fine. Ice-T needs to already check. At least I have good ping with rock, so yeah, 52 is pretty nice. We shouldn't have any big delay if it won't be lagging the whole game, I think. But yeah, I'm probably the most afraid about this team, yeah. The perfect gamer with Dindy code. This team also might be strong depending on how good Ice-T is. The last team probably isn't that dangerous. But we'll see. We are playing humans. Where are we? Okay. My guys are a little bit lost here. Fenrir writing on Discord that he goes to sleep. Not sure if he was... now he wrote it here as well. So he is here. So yeah, good night, man. Okay. What is this small tower? Neutral guard tower. Do I also have that? I have a statue here. And also a small guard tower, okay. Question is who is next to me? And also why am I not getting a second farm? Dingy below, okay. Can I capture this or it stays neutral? I guess it stays. There is Shroll here. I would like to find wolves first, but maybe there are none. Another tower. Ah. Okay. We need to get some wood quickly. No night departure. Fenrir lost his subscription here already. So we can't send emotes. Well, good night, you should go to sleep as well probably. Rest after a long journey. I will go soon, but as I said, this game and after it probably at least one more. Stinger Rush into Katana, it was cool by the way. I guess you are talking about Northern Strike or something. Actually, I haven't really seen anyone make stingers in Northern Strike. Is there like any other camp or just this one Churol? Seems like there is nothing. Which is not ideal. Because we can't really level up. At least we are not falling behind by not doing anything. I guess that's a small advantage. Let's put a scout here. Another first time chatter. Borscht Krasny. Hopefully that wasn't read too bad, too poorly. Someone actually surrendered, unfortunately. But it was the weakest team, so isn't that big of a problem. Hey, looking like a good game. Did you play custom maps? Yeah, we played actually. Actually, this is also a custom map, and we played another custom map before that. If you are talking about like community created team games maps, if you are talking about special mods, then not that many. Across also has to go. See, yeah, okay. See you, man. Hopefully tomorrow on stream. you want to be harvesting again. Okay, both players left, so there is one team that is not here, and they are either next to us or on the other side. Which is always the case, but we know that they are not here at least. Nice, trying to bring my friends to Warcraft 3 custom games, but having no luck so far. Okay, so are we talking about Warcraft 3 or Scouring? I'm not sure right now. If we are talking Warcraft 3, then there I played only like Direct Strike and then some ranked 1v1s and other things, but Scouring is of course a different story. We'll need to give it a bit more time, I think, but this one looks very promising. Yeah. Let's check the enemy, if they are here or not. Still need more food. And definitely tier 2 again, and smithy. Probably here is fine. Tier 2 and... oh! What is this? There is a wolf pack? Why were there no wolves on my side? Oh, someone is attacking me. I'm getting rushed by a red player. That is Ice-T. As the one player I have absolutely no idea how good he is. And I can't even get both reserved now. I might need help actually. Because I'm kinda stuck here behind my own farms. There is purple on the left. Okay, so we are surrounded by both enemies now. That's not ideal. But yeah, if they had like wolf camps there, then they could have definitely farmed way more levels. I had one troll here, that's not too good for leveling up your army. But Hrok should be able to get some free kills now, so that's at least good. I'm also producing new swordsmen slowly. Or quickly, doesn't really matter. Let's get shields. Second barracks. Reset rated the farm. 2 farms, okay. We might have 0 gold income now. Not just income, gold as well. Rock actually got outposts there as well. Am I the only one who had 0 camps here or what? Because I suppose he also had a troll. Enemies have wolf camp here protecting an expansion. Maybe they didn't have the troll there, but there is a troll here. They also have an outpost and they also have wolves. I feel like I just had nothing for some reason, but maybe it's not that bad. Ah, we're actually getting sieged by some archers here. I also need to get charge. I'm talking about the scouting regarding custom game scene. I think entry level in RTS is quite big now, so some kind of tower defense or casual modes that's created by players would be nice. I mean, yeah, but I personally at least would be still joining or starting with an RTS game to play it as an RTS. Doesn't really matter if you with heroes or without, that's kinda personal preference, but I think the scouring part or version of the game is usually still the most preferred one. And the one you should focus on if you want to play an RTS game. If you want to play some modes, that is usually a game that is specifically specified for that type, which might be better, but it depends. Custom modes can be definitely also fun. There is already a surviving mode, but solo mode. I actually think the besieged mode, which is like a survival mode, also has a cooperation version for 2 players. So you should be able to play that. Yeah, Zopel is writing now. long story short, my friend group just left Dota 2, so we are trying to find something new and less sweaty. I mean, Dota 2 is a MOBA game, so then you might want to find a MOBA mode, which there are already like 2 here, but not really polished yet, I would say. Or I mean, I haven't played it for a long time since demo or playtest, but I don't think much changed there, even though Wopley actually made a smaller version of MOBA that might be more interesting. I'm not sure, haven't played it yet. But there are definitely options here. Proposal for free custom mode, injury evolution, tech and other stuff. It's even co-op classic with heroes. A bit traumatized by WoW, so no one wanna play Warcraft 3. I mean, I have over 300 hours slash played in World of Warcraft, so that's not really gonna surprise me or anything. But I don't play that actively anymore either. Why do we have so many villagers here? I guess we should stop producing them. We'll do survival chaos scope for 8 players. That sounds interesting. No one wants to play MOBA anymore. I mean, I personally, if I want to play MOBA, I play Heroes of the Storm, which is a Blizzard game, but once again, personal preference. Someone will like League of Legends more, someone will like Dota. Those are like the biggest MOBA games, of course. But Heroes of the Storm has lots of unique features, like collective experience and stuff, and it's definitely, I would say, more beginner friendly. After 10k hours of Dota, guys, don't see a point of learning new MOBAs, so we are right now in some kind of gamer impotency mode. Okay. Yeah, let's focus on the game again, a little bit at least. We are not really getting anywhere. Let's get stables here, and maybe a few more workers, a few more swordsmen. Move with our ally. We should definitely destroy these barracks, because why not? Oh, his munchers. And we definitely need to get on top of the buildings before he catches up with me. That's the only thing where I can win against him, otherwise he will just kill me with munchers. But yeah, seems like we managed to do that, and hopefully Rock can snipe the munchers before they can kill us. They are just waiting for me at this point, but I have lots of swordsmen, even though no levels. We should still kill him just with pure numbers. I should get an expansion. Rock already did that, and once again I'm just sleeping here. Maybe even with like lots of villagers. Let's destroy the buildings. Can also get some shields there. Yeah, 1 by 1 is probably fine. This game for sure looks aesthetically pleasing and fun, even in early stage. I hope they add more variations of units and buildings. Yeah, we will add unloading 3 models in workshop soon. Okay. Are those the models that we saw in the asymmetrical races, or even extra ones? Because we saw the small goblin assassin there, and then also the extra human unit in Smithy. Then you of course have models for heroes, but I suppose you won't want to use those for normal units. 3, okay. They will go support them. Hopefully, am I hallucinating? Yeah. hopefully is one of the developers. I mean, there is Pavel as the only developer that is actually like working on the technical stuff, from what I understand, but hopefully is taking care of all the how do you call it, advertisement, let's say. He's taking care of Discord, Reddit I suppose, and other social media regarding the game, providing player support and stuff like that. We should get tier 3, yes, I'm looking at it, why not? And maybe another farm soon, maybe even now. Could actually work kinda fine. These unofficial 3D models I made mode from neutral units. I love Goblin Rush there, okay. Did we kill these guys or what's the situation? No, everyone is alive. Rock retreated either because I was AFK there with him or because he lost his units, but okay, they just surrendered. So it's only the last team on the bottom that we haven't fought yet, but at least we gained some levels here, so it's actually not that bad. We don't have the best defense on this bridge. I think we should build barracks there and add some cannons. And probably on these bridges on the left as well. But mainly the bottom ones, of course, because it's closer to the enemy. But first we need to actually produce some units. I would like to start making a knights, which we actually already can, we just don't have cure yet. And since I'm talking about front barracks, I might as well do it myself. And Roch can maybe position some cannons on it later. I will need protection definitely. So I understand it's custom engine made, and for custom modes I can use Lua. Yes. It should be custom engine. Not actually entirely sure if it's made for scouring, like specifically, because at least the editor, from what I saw some old videos from Pavel, the main developer, it looked pretty similar to the editor that he had for his previous game, which was some car, yeah, some truck driving, I don't know, haven't played it, just saw some short videos from it. But I suppose the engine is probably kind of similar from that. We are running out of gold, we might as well just take these bases that we conquered. Also we can make this and this. Cool, don't you know about plans for macro support? Is it possible to use emulator on macros for it? Vine Proton, okay. Now we are getting into topics that I definitely don't understand. We need to get the church immediately. And we can get a nice expansion here, hopefully safely. Some more units. And we should definitely start gathering wood right here. That's just more efficient. So why not? So this is oversaturated as hell. Might actually need 2 more here on wood. Or we can get some wood here maybe? Oh, that's not that efficient. Maybe here. Ah. They are pushing us already. Why does it even deal damage to buildings? You can just come with mages and one-shot my barracks. I'm definitely not having any fun playing late game against apprentices. It's probably GG, I don't have them researched yet. I also need to get cure now. Not even sure how many we selected, probably these guys. Ooh. My ally doesn't have tier 3 yet, so he also can't make mages. Well, not also, I can make them, but also need to get Ice Storm. We might run out of wood soon. But you actually don't need that for apprentices, that's good. Seems like it works great. We have Linus Spires. The damage, yeah. Ah, they're already here. I guess I should be there with my ally a little bit more. Where are all knights? Have I not produced more? Oh! Might not pay off now that I didn't make any knights. Or more knights. Maybe like sending 2 knights in the backline or 3 is good, but once again they have cannons there. At least I force them away from the fight so we can kill the skeletons, but won't really result in like kills or anything. Just somehow defend it. And this is still only one enemy. There will be more. But one thing I don't like about orcs is that we have the same keybind for munchers and warlocks, so at least we don't have to deal with the problem here, because R is still casters, but we have K for tier 3 melee units, so that's nice. Of course you can rebind it, but too lazy for that. Okay. Infinite damage again. Let's move out of the way. So right now it's 4 types of units and all. You have, yeah, basically 4 fighting units plus cannons, and then you have also villagers. Yeah. Even warlocks, nice. What do we do now? Ah, he slowed me down, okay, all of these units are just dead. I just don't have enough apprentices myself to fight this. Which is such a bad design. Let's see how we can deal with the warlocks at least. Now he can't really splash me or he will kill his own ally. Okay, he just drained all of my HP. Or I don't know how I died there. Ice storms. 3 are not enough, obviously. Well, at least we killed one team. Made the other one leave. We can call ourselves winners. Yeah. Skeletons are not bad. They are really strong, but once again, once there is this, it will kill anything. He doesn't even care about killing his own ally skeletons, because it just doesn't really matter. At least they didn't find our secret expansions yet. It's new race. No, there is still only 2 races, but I think they are working on a 3rd race, or maybe not yet, but it should be planned. And I think it should be something unique, so probably not anything usual as like dwarves or elves, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't think they'll want to spoil more. Okay, I don't know. We kinda killed them, they kinda killed us. But of course there is more of them, so they killed us more. Just don't really feel like we achieved anything. And there is also warriors. I don't enjoy this. I don't enjoy it either, and we already had like 5 people in the Twitch chat saying the same, but we have me too. Yeah. Let's just wait for something that is supposed to fix this. It's not like it would be the first problem of Scouring. There were many starting in the very early stages of playtest where there, for example, wasn't even siege mode for cannons and games lasted over 2 hours or even 4 hours. I have some videos on my YouTube where I'm sieging someone with just swordsmen and knights. Swordsmen maybe didn't even have shields mode before. I think you didn't have shields mode and you had shields mode but you couldn't use it on buildings or something, and you didn't have cannons with siege mode. So that was one problem. Then archers were like ultra broken, and then of course munchers became ultra strong, knights before that. So yeah, the game is going, of course, early development, it's going through different stages, so I believe they will fix this eventually, but right now this might be the worst stage of the game actually in terms of balance, because this is just totally crazy. And obviously hearing from everyone that they don't enjoy the game when the main thing that developers always said that they care about the most is that the game is fun and not necessarily balanced, but this is obviously not fun and not balanced, so that's like the worst stage. We are still alive building new army. I mean, yeah, I also have resources, we could continue, but not like we can compete with their whole bases. Look at castle, yeah. The fact that it can like also one-shot buildings is also kind of funny. I mean, the warlock's also insane, but once again, all of these would die to mages pretty quickly. I would say remove damage to buildings, make it last half the time and also half damage, so quarter damage per cast overall. And maybe shorter range, so they have to get into more melee range, into more vulnerable spots to cast it. Something like that, like totally crazy nerfs in all directions, and see if it's at least usable still. And if you over nerf it, you revert one thing at least halfway. But any small adjustment or trying to fix it with new units probably won't work, it will just make it worse probably. But I don't know, maybe not. As I said, let's just wait what we receive. But obviously this is crazy. But they also didn't fight the whole game. Just waited for everyone else to kill each other and then they finished us. But we had still pretty strong armies. We produced more units overall than they did. They had more resources, but not by that much. So yeah, GG. Mixing sorceresses plus apprentice is strong. What do you mean sorceress? You probably mean warlocks, I guess. Skulls take vision and apprentice use AoE. Yeah. It's interesting to play. I mean, if you mean the whole game, then yeah. If you mean the current state of balance, then not. Or it's interesting, but not fun. But yeah, please thank you, trying to fix it. Need text feedback, okay. I will write something on Discord in text feedback, or in feedback channel. Don't have a problem with that. Fix farms first. Too aggravating. I'm not stream sniping though. What do you mean with farms? You mean farms disappearing when you finish them on position when there is no place for the house? Or some other problem? these casters need fixed first. Yeah, I would definitely fix the casters first before some farms, but of course if the farms are still bugged, then that should also be addressed. Pearl likes magic and loves farms for visual effect. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying the magic is bad and it can't stay there. It's of course a medieval fantasy game, there should be magic, but it can be done in other ways as well. I mean, if I take, once again, yeah, inspiration from Armies of Exigo, the strongest caster spell there is Decree, which is like similar thing to this, let's say. The damage is even faster, it's also really heavy damage and stuff like that. But the unit is really squishy. We are also nerfing it now because it's broken. But yeah, the unit is pretty squishy. You of course need mana for it, which regenerates long time. The damage happens really quickly. It's not like that it's raining there for half of the game. You can just move out of it. Of course the damage is fast, but once again it can be done different here. It's just for comparison. And it's also really visually easily visible. It's like a really strong effect that you can see. The problem I have here, probably the most with the spells, is that there is some snowballs flying from the sky. You don't really clearly see where the edge of that spell is, so where it's still hitting you, where it's not hitting you. It's dealing some damage that is like not really visually associated with the animation that you see there. So I think if it would be like a really strong snowstorm that will happen in that one area, which will have a really clear edge, and it will be like that white snow, whatever, say storm, happening in that one place, when you clearly see it, it maybe stays there for some time, maybe it's like slowing effect and slight damage or something like that, or happens really quickly, then it would be better. But these not completely clear abilities are fine to start with, but I would definitely like to see them changed. Definitely not magic being removed. As you said, he likes magic, and I also think magic should be here, but I don't think it should be done in this way. Even though it started to be done in this way, I think it's if something should be majorly reworked, it's not basic mechanics of the game, it's not basic models of the game, it's visuals of the abilities, because that's what I find most lacking here, or the least clear to see, let's say, and play with it. Yeah, let me check the messages. I had a small monologue here. Another first time chatter. The casters should completely melt some units, but not every other unit. Yeah, that's I was also saying. You should have a unit that counters 1 or 2 types of units, but definitely not everything. Same problem was with Munchers there before, but those could still be somehow countered. You can climb on buildings where you can avoid their damage. In the early game you can snipe them with focus firing. If they attack into too many cannons, they still die, yeah? So it wasn't ideal, but there was at least something you could do. So maybe make shields like really durable against the snowstorm, or make it only effective against archers or something like that. I don't think it should be a counter to knights and munchers, by the way. I think there should be like a pikeman or something. There are ideas like wolf riders and stuff, so that could also be a unit that could counter it. They need a good counter, yeah, definitely. Just watch those buildings next to the farms disappear. Yeah, so I suppose there is still the bug with the farms disappearing when there is no space, which was a problem in, I would say, like mid of the demo. Then it kind of stopped happening, I think, and I suppose now it's happening again. It didn't happen to me yet, but I heard it not once since the early access release. Cannons need magic defense, or cavaliers need it, or something, yeah. After destroy buildings too easily. 3 seconds and building down. Will fix. Or as a warlock destroy building. I suppose if mass skeletons is your best shot, but those will once again get just one-shotted. But it's not like the warlock would be bad, yeah, the warlock is also really strong, it's just kinda outshined or hidden in the shadows of the apprentice, so people don't complain about it that much. But if Snowstorm will be completely nerfed to the ground, then Warlocks will be the biggest problem suddenly. So those also need to be touched. It's both casters. Can't catch apprentice, yeah. Movement speed, another thing that could be adjusted. Just make them ultra slow and ultra squishy. And make the abilities more clear, and maybe they can stay even this strong. But you will be able to snipe them. Also, if there will be flying units in the future, that can also make it really easy to snipe these casters. And completely change it, but it's hard to predict. Also, you don't really want to balance game around flying units or something. Also, usually doesn't end too well. Warlock eat you, whole army. Yeah, I mean, that was also kind of strong what I saw here in this game. The lifesteal damage seems pretty high. So it's not just the skeletons, plus you also have the poison fog, so it's multiple things. You just don't see the warlocks that much. Yeah, you can definitely play only casters. Once game's finished before you can build a church ultra, only noobs ever get to make casters. Or when it's a big map. Yeah, definitely depends on the map. If you have high time to build this, casters apocalypse is GG. If you listen to me, Mr. Wopley, I have 700 videos about the scouring on YouTube. I'm your #1 fan. Yeah. I mean, I feel like we all made a lot of content for the game, played a lot of games. So if they should listen to someone, then it's probably the players that played the most or are interested in the game overall. Even when, for example, the developers might have different opinion. They said that their main goal is to make the game fun. And if the players won't feel like it's fun, then the developers having fun doesn't have much value. So I believe they will listen to this feedback and come up with some solutions. Let's do one more game. And then we'll probably call it for today. I don't know how many people we have, but maybe we could try this. That's an interesting map. Meeting. It's for 6 players, 3v3, 2v2v2. So if we have 6 players, we can maybe try this. We could also try the asymmetrical factions if you guys want. I don't really care who we go for. Maybe it's actually more fun right now because there the balance is completely different. And I haven't seen any broken casters there because the game usually ends even faster. So maybe we can try that if we have 6 people for it. They also need to focus on balanced mode for ranking. Yeah, I haven't played ranking since they added heroes, so not sure how it looks like there completely right now, but I suppose it's also not in the best stage, even though I don't think casters are there a problem, because usually the ranked 1v1s didn't get to ultra late game stages, at least from my experience from the past, but it probably has some other problems. There's also not that much variety in the early game. The problem is the game feels really fast if you get into like a stage where someone gets a slight advantage, let's say. Because, I mean, okay, Warcraft 3 is like extreme because you can't really push anyone, especially because of broken heroes and really strong defense. You have militia, you have orc burrows, undead bases like completely undestroyable, and Night Elves have trees and can repair with Wisp, burn your mana and stuff like that. So it's like ultra hard to push anyone. If I take, for example, armies of Exegol, I suppose StarCraft will be similar because the games are really similar. I just don't really have experience with StarCraft. There you can push someone really early, but there is usually like a tower that will keep you alive for quite some time in early game, like early game. But in Scouring you just kill one camp with some archers, then you one-shot few units of the enemy and you can kill him immediately, and there is nothing you can do because the enemy already has a snowball advantage of the levels and of a little bit bigger army, and if you have a little bit bigger army of archers, you will always lose the archer fight. And if there is swordsman with shields and you don't have swordsmen to protect yourself or warriors, or on open field knights and munchers, you are usually also dead. And it's like really quick scenarios that can turn the game into the favor of one player and not give any more chance to the other player are probably the thing that are making the 1v1s and overall even some team games sometimes on smaller maps really hard to get back on your feet and probably unfun because you can't really do anything, and that probably feels really frustrating, I would say. The question is, what is the solution to this? They of course already tried to make defense a little bit stronger by buffing reserve bows, which wasn't even there in the past, I think, as an upgrade. I suppose another option could be like more variations of units in the early game, because now you either go swordsman or you go archers or you go some weird combination. But if you would have like third or even fourth unit that you can make on tier 1, maybe from another building, you also need to unlock archers with lumber mill, but you would have more options, then it could also create more variety. Maybe you can invest into another building before tier 2 and you can get like healers or something like that. Or of course if there will be flying units, but once again I don't think it should be balanced around flying units. But it depends, yeah, we'll see once we get more stuff into the game. But I feel like this is definitely one of the problems as well in the early game. It's not just late game balanced, but maybe it's the design they want to go for, yeah. I compared it to a few other RTS games, but if they want to stay unique, I'm not saying it can't stay like this. Just make some situations pretty hard to deal with. Okay, on Discord some messages here. Just people saying good night to each other. What is unique and asymmetrical mode? Basically, you just have a little bit adjusted races, yeah, different prices of units, few more units actually, one new unit for each race. They are just experimenting with some stuff. For now, unofficial, let's say, it's version 0.117, but it's made by the developers. Oh nice, it will be interesting game. What is your opinion on a unit that cannot attack and has low HP, that want agro-neutral mobs to be used for scouting only, like a pigeon for humans and raven for orcs? Pigeon is fun. I mean, yeah, you could make a scout like this. I'm trying to think of other scouts in other RTS games. I mean, you can have like extreme, like a shade in Warcraft 3 from Undead. This invisible and can't attack and stuff. Or you scout in early game with like wisps. You actually have a seeker in Armies of Exegol for Fallen that is invisible, basically like a shade. You can also burrow around the map. Other races have like flying unit that can attack only flying units and is pretty fast, not that tanky. So yeah, I suppose some scout could be there, not sure if it's really needed in this stage of the game. I think the game needs to get a little bit more complex and to get more units overall first, and after that something like this could be introduced. But if you just straight up put a low HP unit that can't attack anything right now into the game, I don't think it will be too useful. You just probably won't really want to invest into it. Also, the whole design of the game doesn't really support this. You can just scout with a swordsman and it will probably end better, because you can also potentially get some kills on villagers. Or you just scout with your whole army of archers and can snipe something and kite away. I think the whole design of the game doesn't really need this unit right now, but maybe in the future, yes. But it doesn't mean it can't happen. Movement scouts are easily wiped by neutrals. Yeah, intelligence wouldn't hurt. I mean, yeah, but that kinda gives you another reward for good micro, let's say. Because usually you can avoid dying to the neutrals with your scout, swordsman or archer if you try. I mean, in some maps, for example, the free player map, which is in a rank pool and was there basically since ever, has like camps in all ways if you want to scout the other two positions, but if you micro it properly on the edge of the forest, you won't lose the swordsman, he will just get some damage taken. So I don't think you necessarily need like something that will completely avoid the neutrals, if it's still possible to scout with other units. But once again, yeah, if we get flying units or other things that completely change the whole balance of the game, then that might be a different scenario. I could also see like only one flying unit, which will be a scout. But then how you deal with it? Then you can just make the whole map open for vision. So once again, hard to balance. And I don't know what they have planned. There should also be some naval units, I think, like boats. I don't know if there will be fighting boats or only transport boats. How you can attack them. What is the plan with flying units? What are the counters they have prepared? There is so many questions that we can't really answer, and all of that will influence what is actually good for the game and what not. What are the new units like? He's asking in game. I don't know if he's on the stream or not, so I'll rather answer in game. But actually, yeah, if I take it like this, then the thing you described is not exactly this. You actually described flying units, but low HP fast unit is exactly what you have here in the asymmetrical factions mode. Because orcs have a really cheap unit for 50 gold that you can produce in your main building, so you don't need anything for it. And it's really fast, it's low HP, you can use it for scouting. It's just that it's still, I think at least, that it's still aggros neutrals. But outside of that, it's kinda a scout. Thanks for follow, JXP. Any upgrade? I don't think so. I don't actually know if the range upgrade for archers is already in the classic mode. Didn't really check that like at all. Okay, we have full lobby. Let's write ready check, guys. Did you use the new unit in the forge? Yeah, I made few of them last time, but nothing too crazy. So I would like to make a little bit more of them this time. Let's make barracks. There is some nice forest down here maybe. Oh, it's not too big, but will have to be enough for now. Yeah, we are playing 2v2v2. The map is kinda designed for that. It's some custom map, but doesn't seem too bad. Same as the previous one, which was for 8 players with also teams of 2. Let's prepare another farm here ideally. And we don't need as much food income now. So we can make only archers that can make only melee units on tier 1. I don't have a problem with that necessarily. We just need to get something that we can actually kill. 300 food cap. Ah, I see that. Normally we have 200 unless they already changed it before. So yeah, that's not bad, I like that. Especially when we have bigger farms, or like you can get more villagers there. Kinda makes sense, I like it. Many ideas that are in this mode are good, I think, and they should be kept. But it doesn't mean that everything that is here is good. How can you build archer first? Yeah, it's a special mode, as Freppe is saying. It's called Unique and Asymmetrical Factions, and the design here is that you can make archers on tier 1 and swordsmen on tier 2. And it's reversed for orcs with warriors and archers. But they also have another melee unit in main building that they can produce immediately, and humans have another unit in forge. Which is like stronger swordsman, let's say, or equivalent to Muncher and Knight. Knights are like ultra expensive and strong here, and Muncher's a little bit less expensive, but also really strong. Overall, just really interesting, let's say. So let's clear this a little bit. What is Rock playing? Orcs. Yeah, you can also make heroes here, I always forget about it completely. Not like you would need them, but we'll make one. Maybe a melee one this time. And as I said, I want to make the new units from Forge, so I'll probably have a melee army. Not sure what my ally is going for. Maybe warlocks, maybe archers, maybe munchers. Everything should work, I suppose. A small problem is that you can't capture outposts as humans on tier 1. So we have to actually get tier 2 or our ally to do that. We should also start gathering a little bit more wood. Do you get anything from outposts other than vision? I mean, you get vision, you get defensive position that you can place your archers on, or even cannon. Also, you kill the bandits, so they won't be attacking you if you are sending reinforcements through there or something. Outside of that, not really. But yeah, free defensive building is probably the biggest thing. Okay, nothing really happening here. All of these custom maps kinda lack camps. There is actually one camp here, but all the original maps have like 10 wolf camps around the map usually. There is 0 on most of these maps. Seems like no one likes wolves. But yeah, neutrals being this weak, which is not about the map but about the mode, is actually something I like. It makes it probably also way more comfortable to play on the bigger maps with like ton of archers spawning everywhere and stuff, which is ultra annoying to play with now. Might be stupid question, but your base is far away from forest. Is there any building to increase woodworking speed? Yes, I have a sawmill here. Actually, there is a wolf camp, okay. It just disappeared, but the wolf is still here. A nice bug. This is basically increasing the wood you carry with each villager from 10 to 15. Plus it's a drop of points, so you can just drop the wood here instead of bringing it to the main building. So that's usually what you want to get before even gathering any wood. And also in normal version of the game it unlocks archers, so you also want to have it unless you go like Mass Swordsman. Is there a turn time like in Warcraft 3? What do you mean turn time? I mean Warcraft 3 is also not a turn-based game, that's like Heroes of Might and Magic or something, but if you mean like time, then it's right here, next to the night. Let's get the smithy. One more farm, maybe here. When unit changes vector of movement, it takes it some amount of time. Okay. So I mean like the radius that the unit has to go through when it's turning around. Most units don't have it that much. I mean you can see it a little bit, but the smallest units basically turn immediately. But bigger units like knights and munchers, they have a circle that they have to turn in. At the same time they have a mechanic that they are pushing other units away and they cannot be pushed themselves, but they have this that they are turning in some radius. I think he means units turning, yeah. Archers might be OP for players with good micro. I mean there was a meta where people made only archers, then there was meta with archers and cannons, because cannons can kinda counter archers. But yeah, definitely a strong unit. It's just that right now anything is bad because you can make mages and cannons still can kill archers, and before that the meta was usually mass munchers, which is just the strongest melee unit that you just made too many of them, and on open field you just went through any archers. Also once you have the munchers or knights, this can actually push the units away while themselves being unpushable and also being really fast. You can just walk through the archers, and when you are being pushed away you can't attack, so if there is too many of the knights or munchers going through your archers, you just can't do any damage and they will just disappear. Also they are kinda squishy. So this is the new unit I was talking about. It has charge, researched immediately, you can also get defend for it. You just produce it on tier 2 in the smithy. So that's what we are going for this time. We can also make an expansion potentially. Might be a good idea. 500 gold only, so 100 gold cheaper than usually in this mode. The unit doesn't have any name or keybind yet, but it's work in progress of course, so that's understandable. Ring of Archers is thing of past, eh? Ah, there is still one guy here. Maybe we can level up our hero. Yeah, nice. +6, but it didn't give us anything. I guess this guy can also capture buildings, yeah. Good. We should be producing villagers until we reach the cap. It shouldn't be too difficult in this mode. Villagers are also only 75 gold instead of 100. But these units, if we can also get a shield upgrade for them, should be just way stronger swordsmen, which you can already as a human produce on tier 2, so they shouldn't be bad, but this is even better. And we are on worker limit. I would also like to get pillage, but first let's get the shields probably. Or do you even need it? Actually hero can use shield. He doesn't use shield, but sword as a shield. And yeah, it should be enough to push someone. Also, I believe we don't have full saturation on this farm. We could also get apprentices, but only for shields, so not really worth it yet. Oh, middle is interesting, but my ally is taking care of that. We wanted another mill unit, village. I don't think we need charge when we have it automatically here. Maybe second barracks will be needed, but not yet. First let's check who is actually next to us and what are they doing. Okay, there's a scout, so they at least know they should be keeping an eye on this entrance. Which shows that they are not completely new, at least not to RTS. But it was an expansion, cleared but not taken yet. Let's check the main base. And also maybe the outpost, yeah, they have some archers here. The hero actually doesn't have charge, at least not by default. But we have these strong guys. The hero might die just there, yeah, but as I said, the heroes are pretty useless. I could have bought potions for the hero. It's actually a good idea usually. Kinda forgot about that. Maybe this is not enough. Expecting a little bit more from these guys, but warriors are also not weak. But yeah, once we level up these guys, it'll be also better. Now we have an ability here, nice. Looks like we pretty much cleared it. Can we get on top of the building with hero? We can. Archers, snipe it one by one. Okay. More and maybe I could actually get second smithy when we have this army composition. But second barracks are also always good. Maybe on the expansion we can also transfer here. Clear it. Get on top of buildings. Attack. Let's get the shields just to make sure. Maybe arrows. Tier 3. Why not? Not ideal to get the wood here. So this was orange. This was Awa. That's the guy that was asking about this mode, so he definitely played it for the first time. It's a nice advantage to play it at least once before, but at least I gave him some information about the new units. I knew absolutely nothing when I played my first game. My ally captured the middle, so definitely happy about that. He's getting attacked a little bit, but he has skeletons there. He seems fine. This guy surrendered. My hero is still pretty low. I should find some heals somewhere. Maybe let's return home, then we'll push the other guy after the night ends. Okay, like this. We really don't have any wood. What is this wood gathering efficiency, like walking across the whole map? Come here, guys. This could also be improved, yeah, the intelligence of the villagers somewhere. Sometimes they just gather absolutely stupidly. What about apprentices? They have a normal price. I don't think they cost wood normally, but gold is same. Not sure about warlocks, but I think the casters weren't too adjusted in the asymmetrical races mode. But we could definitely try to get knights. We just need to get more wood, and then gold shouldn't really be a problem. Ah, my unit just kinda got stuck here. Never mind. Finish the buildings then. Where is my hero? On his way. Can he teleport? No. The only unit I saw teleport before was the warlock hero. but I don't know. Okay, he's also making these units. But I think knights should be kinda natural counter, so why not try it? Yeah, the upgrade in the main building for food, or so villagers don't take as much food, doesn't seem to work too well here. Not exactly sure what's the problem there. Problem is that we don't have any villagers now. And we don't have food. I mean, the knights are so expensive that this is fine, but still, we could have a bit more of everything. I can spread the villagers later, but for now, this will have to be enough. Yeah, let's just get home. Where is the hero? We need to buy the potions. I'll heal up a little bit immediately. Ah, it's actually same cooldown. Both potions. Potions should be 75 gold, I believe, unless it's changed here. Each, of course. I think my ally will kill 1v2 here, while I am still dealing with the purple guy. But I want to still have some fight, so maybe I'll actually go to the right side first. Okay, knights have 800 HP, Munchers have 500. So this is actually crazy. Where is the hero? I don't see him. Just randomly ran down here. The new unit doesn't look strong. I mean, the stats are not bad. We have 430 HP. In the normal version of the game, this would be actually like almost double of knights and munchers. Those have 240 in default. But of course here the scaling of units is a little bit brought up. Okay, my ally is pushing there with his warlock hero and some other warlocks. I don't think he can kill these new guys with skeletons, but at least he's distracting the enemy. That's always good. I need to regroup a little bit in the middle and I will go for a push as well. We need to fix the food problem again, or still rather. Let's do some spreads. It'll take forever to finish these farms, and in the meantime I will start starving, but the best thing I can do now. Now what is this? You trying to push us as well? Not a good idea, man. Because I have knights and you have munchers, but knights are a different league. Ability not ready. Ah, I actually attacked myself because the keybind is the same. Not a good idea to have the hero and knights in the same group. I'll tell you that. Where is the hero? Can you see him? Okay, he just died, I guess. I don't know, I don't see him and he didn't use his potions. And he was just making my knights not being able to heal. That was pretty terrible. Not even if I want to resurrect him, probably yes, but yeah, he's kinda cheap. We can do that. Oh, actually I have some potions here. I guess I picked up the hero potions with normal units. I'll probably do that. Maybe even mana potions? No, I don't think so. Okay. We somehow cleared it. We don't have any mana. Hero is being produced still. Still no lumber. Okay, I have a little bit too much food now. Definitely don't need that. Here we can actually really effectively or efficiently gather wood. Not sure why I didn't use this before. But we'll definitely do it now. Then I might consider further barracks. But we can still make these guys as well. Yeah, we don't need only knights, even though they're just better. Okay, where is the hero? We will go to group 2 because I need some keybinds. Nice. More knights. Okay, it is the upgrades, but we don't really mess archers. We'll also get some apprentices. My storm expanded, but I'm ready. Ooh, okay. Looks like we have full warlocks, so we'll have skeletons as front line, but I guess we'll have enough damage like this. That should be fine. I guess we can go. I can't really get more income because we just don't have villagers, so doesn't really matter, we just need to get some kills. 4 levels and also resources. And the knights are actually ultra strong, yeah, so it seems like a small army, but it's almost like mini bosses. They actually abandoned this. Well, maybe not, okay. It's a recent army. What do we have here on the hero? What is his level? I actually don't have potions there still. Let's get defense there, actually. He's level 3. And let's start healing if necessary. That doesn't seem too necessary. He just surrendered. Yeah, the knights seem a little bit broken in this version of the game. Kinda undefeatable. We need food again. So little silo. His ally as well actually, so there is only purple now remaining in the top corner of the map. Now we actually got the apprentice eventually. Why not? Yeah, this unit might not be that strong. But since it's tier 2, the question is what will be stronger if you get to tier 2 and start messing swordsmen or this new unit. Or maybe it's just best to mess archers on tier 1, but I think you'll have problems with shields later on. Oh, he still didn't kill the troll here. I think he's AFK or something. Actually, I have more HP on the knight than this guy. Crazy. Warlocks are actually pretty fast. And actually they don't have a staff, they're probably just casting with their hands while the hero has a staff, so it's sort of the same model but a little bit different. Slightly adjusted, let's say. Okay, what is that? I guess it's the poison fog. Looked like some buff ability, but I don't think that was the case. Are we casting the shields? I mean, they should be casting it. Don't really see them casting it, but okay, yeah, now. At least a little bit. Good thing about these guys is that they can climb towers. But swordsmen can as well. The thing is that I was comparing them before to knights, but they are probably closer to swordsmen. But once again, there is a really adjusted balance, so the question is, if they add this unit to normal game, how strong will it actually be? And what will be the equivalent to for orcs and stuff like that. But yeah, GG, that was pretty easy. Enemies weren't too strong. The yellow one wasn't too bad. He actually had decent resources. But yeah, I mean, I didn't produce too many units. Actually, second lowest, but I still had the most kills. I just not like I wouldn't need more, but the reason I have low resources is because I had all the villagers on food to be able to make more units at once and then fight. We lost only 12 units during the whole game and got the most kills. Most buildings and most neutral zones actually Hroch with the yellow enemy. But yeah, nice game, 25 minutes. Hope you enjoyed it, but looks like there is not too many people remaining on the stream, so probably not that much. Also no more lobbies, but as I said, this was the last game. If you take a look on the ladder, I know like half of the people here, yeah, but also many of these Asian players, which I know are cheating with some map hacks and stuff like that. Probably not all of them, but at least the first one, I believe. And as I said, I have no idea what is the meta right now with the heroes, so kinda random. At least I know Sturgeon for sure, because he's streaming usually his 1v1s. So there you know for sure what's happening. But yeah, not bad, Warlocks works too. Yeah, but the enemies didn't really have any apprentices, so that's another reason why it works. If there is no apprentices, then yeah, you just mess skeletons, which is basically free unit, and you can make so many of them, and they actually have decent damage, they are ultra fast and stuff. You just can't climb buildings, but it doesn't really matter usually in a fight, so yeah, then Warlocks are really good. You can also combine it with the Drain Life, or Lifesteal, or how it's called, and the Poison Fog. And it's like ultra strong, but once again, the apprentices will usually take care of them. But yeah, definitely both casters are strong. They should nerf or target somehow both of them. So yeah, Wopley asked us to make some written feedback, so I will do that on Discord. If you guys want to do that as well, definitely feel free to do so. There is a feedback channel on Discord, so we can probably use that. And we'll probably continue next week. Same day, Saturday evening. I think I should be here hopefully, so that should be a normal stream. And of course, with those of you who come for our Armies of Exigo streams, you can come tomorrow for Armies of Exigo team games, maybe some custom games you'll see. Of course, usually we stream on Saturday, but since I was not here today the whole day, we'll make a substituting stream tomorrow. So hey guys, thanks for coming, thanks for playing, discussing the balance and current state of the game. And I will see you tomorrow or next week. Take care guys.